Ready to see this live, Terry?
I am. Yeah.
I mean, he's so big time right now, even if it costs me to his trailer, I have to go, Terry.
Gotta go.
That's right.
Why you want to go and do that?
I said I have no choice. It's too big time. What's that now, Terry?
So I'll even take one for the team.
Aha. Wow.
Quite the
I mean, you
sacrifice,
know,
I'm sure.
hey, if he calls
Funny
me
thing.
to the trailer, I gotta go.
The funny thing is, we're joking. Terry's not. Wow.
Sure.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited that it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
2 weeks away. Summer Jam OC.
Coming up real quick.
Summer Jam OC.
Yeah.
No kill breath today, Terry. We got Kevin Eby.
No, I know.
Maybe with Eby.
We went to do the intro. All of a sudden, everybody's going, "Hey, come on, let's." And all of a sudden, we go, "No, Steven."
Wow, I didn't catch any of that.
Intro to the show. You know how he always says, "Hey, good
Oh, there
morning."
is one?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
I
a
don't know. I'm
cheesy
not
little
here.
intro for
I'm
it.
not here at that
Oh,
point.
that's right. You're just pulling in,
Well,
so you don't.
Pulled in 20 seconds ago, but all right.
I know.
When you pull out.
Oh.
Not early enough. What's that now? So he did the
But
intro,
Steven
Kevin Eby?
usually but Steven
Oh.
usually does the intro. Or
So
says
Weeby
something.
didn't use Eby for the
We did
Eby.
not use Weeby for the today.
Yeah.
And so we just played the intro music and
And it just played and there was
Vinny's
no...
standing over there going, "Come on, what's going on?"
Well, that's actually a major upgrade because Steven gets so... I've heard him a couple
Cheesy?
of times over the past years. He gets so cheesy with Weeby and Eby that it's nauseating. But he has a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
I can't figure out when the weekend is anymore. The way we've been working lately, but that's all
A
right.
little sporadic.
Right.
Hey.
Little sporadic.
Never hurt anybody, right?
Emma got her hair lightened.
Whoa.
I see
Really?
that.
Very bleachy.
Very, very.
Yes. You happy with that? How you feel about that?
I don't know yet. I haven't really spent that much time looking at it. Obviously,
Right,
you don't
I'm
like
sure.
it.
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, whatever you want to do on the hair is fine.
What woman gets her hair colored that doesn't spend the next 3 hours staring at it?
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't.
Just pick whatever you want for a color. I don't care, really. It's very 21.
You hate it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think it's a little too late, but that's all right.
Okay.
But maybe it just takes a little getting used to.
I'd agree. It's a little light.
But I like light. But, I don't know. It takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have to wait and see. My first reaction was it's a little too light. My second reaction is due in about 13 minutes.
Wow.
So every 13 minutes, you're going to give us an update
That's
as
right.
to whether or not it's grown on you yet?
Wow.
All
It's
right.
going to be a fascinating show, obviously.
Obviously
Yes.
it is.
And you got bartending tonight? Is that your deal?
I do.
You've been a bartender for how long now? About a couple weeks?
Yeah, ever since
Yeah.
I turned 21, like 2 weeks ago.
You feel excited for those those Friday drink goers?
I love it. It's so much
No, I'm not
fun.
asking
Oh,
you.
no. If I...
I'm asking everyone else. Seeing
Yeah,
that you
they
got
should be excited.
Little do people know who go to this particular place that there's a rookie bartender. Actually, that could really serve you well.
Right, because if she overpours and such, right?
Unless she thinks dish soap is vodka.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That could be the negative.
Yeah.
What do you put in a Jack and Coke?
Well, you know, ice, Jack, halfway up, and then a little bit of
Halfway
cocoa
up.
top.
Halfway up.
Come on, it's halfway up. Come on.
Get me to the full.
Boy, halfway, that's quite the pour.
That is a nice pour. You do it the halfway up pour with
You know,
the
when you
Jack.
fill the whole cup with ice, you gotta put a little bit more.
Go
Jack
halfway
in
up with the Jack, halfway up with the Coke.
Yeah.
And how much dish soap?
About 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons of dish soap. Wow, she's actually teaspooning it up.
Yeah.
That is a seriously
accurate.
measured kind of situation there.
And what do you
All
rim the
bartenders, they love using teaspoons when they make drinks. Here's a pinch of vodka. Teaspoon.
And a pinch of your ass.
Wow, I was going to ask her if she rims the glass with anything.
Of course.
Wow, the rim job. Yeah, all right.
Not a Jack and Coke, but you know,
Not Jack and Coke.
maybe a margarita.
Is there a
Lemon
favorite
Jack.
drink you have to make, being a bartender for all 3 weeks, or what? How long have you been a bartender?
Like 2 weeks.
2
maybe?
weeks.
So she turned 21.
And they're using her on a
I'm not
Friday.
I'm not the official.
And on
I'm
a
the
Friday night, they're using her. This must be a real packed place.
So,
What do you put in a Corona?
yeah.
A lime.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Those are tough to make.
A lot of white wine spritzers going to be handed out tonight, or what?
We serve Chardonnay and Riesling and
Wrestling.
Wrestling, all right.
Wrestling.
I can't wait to have
Oh,
that.
Lord. Did you say wrestling?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? I don't know.
Gee.
It might be Riesling. I'm
Riesling?
not sure.
I don't know.
Right next to the Merlot.
And the Cabernets? Okay.
Hey, we have Cabernet.
Would you like a Cabernet or a Riesling
Whatever.
or a
How do
Merlot?
you say it?
Take your pick.
Blended or on the rocks?
Or a white ween. Unbelievable.
You bitches.
Or a Cherie.
She's calling us bitches.
Oh, that's
Okay,
pretty,
wrestling chick.
pretty dead on accurate.
The T-Man. Watch out! Dangerous curves ahead. Sexy and single Hilary Swank gets naked in a revealing foreign TV spot for Insolence Perfume.
Wow.
And Extras got it.
Let me tell you, if there's one person in this world I want to see naked,
Yeah?
it's Hilary Swank.
Really?
Oh, right after Chad Lothar.
Oh.
Yeah. Hilary Swank naked. Are you kidding me? Please stop teasing. Show me where the pictures are immediately. I gotta know.
See if I can pull some up for you.
Oh,
Whoa.
but you said it to all the boys.
Oh.
Sexy and single Hilary Swank gets naked in a revealing foreign TV spot for Insolence Perfume. And Extras got it. The Oscar winner shows off her $1 million bod, but at the premiere got sucker punched by a foreign reporter
Wow.
who asked about her love life.
Why does a superwoman like you go to meet a new man and fall in love? I don't know.
Huh.
Oh.
How is that her being sucker punched by a foreign reporter? She just basically asked a question.
Well,
it was a weird question. I don't
yeah.
even get the question necessarily.
Right.
Why doesn't a superwoman like you go and
Where?
fall? Oh, where does a
Yeah.
superwoman?
Yeah. Where's she going to meet a man?
Oh.
So how is that her being sucker punched?
Well, I
I think that reporter really wants to know.
Yeah.
But I think it's
Because I'm as ugly as you. Where can I go find a man?
play on words, $1 million body for isn't it for...
They just wanted to
Million
use the
Baby.
boxing
they-
reference.
yeah,
Really the
they
only reason
did.
they said it, I
That
guess.
is.
But
I
they
think.
said superwoman.
But sucker punch. I mean,
Suckered punch.
I don't know.
and-
Oh, I see.
Premiere got sucker punched by a foreign reporter
Right.
who asked about her love life.
Why does a superwoman like you go to meet a new man and fall in love? I don't know.
Right here, baby. Because you're what I really have needed all my life.
Who needs a man?
Trust me. I mean, if the word came out that Hilary Swank all along was really into women, would anyone on this planet be shocked? That horse head? Come on.
No, probably not. You're right.
Women with horse heads, lesbians,
Wow.
whether they know it or not. So what do? They find the most girly man they can find, like Chad Lowe.
Who, by the way, is very upset at his soon-to-be ex-wife.
I'm very upset. Why? Because she called him a druggie as she's
Yeah, she came out.
filing
and-
divorce papers. I mean,
Yeah.
why? I mean, any woman who's married to any man could basically, upon their divorce, claim that he was a druggie. And how do you defend yourself? That's why we stay married.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep our good
so-called
name.
Mm-hmm.
a so-called close source to Chad and Hillary claims that Chad has been sober for 3 years
And here's Hillary calling him a druggie.
yeah, saying that the substance abuse is what really broke up the marriage and yada yada yada.
But the word is he hasn't touched anything for 3 years.
I know.
Huh.
That's why he's all irritated.
Irritated.
The Oscar winner shows off her $1 million bod, but at the premiere got sucker punched by a foreign reporter.
Or as Emma would call it, irritated, Terry. While drinking a Riesling.
Oh, wrestling.
You're about to be a bartender tonight. Prime night of the week, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Friday's still got a rule.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how much you love going out on a Wednesday or a Thursday
Yep.
or Saturday.
It's all happy hour first, and then woo, into the night.
Friday is the capital of all going out nights.
Middle-aged guys in their suits.
Mm-hmm.
Staying late.
Yep. Relax after a long work
yeah.
week.
Somebody asks for a Riesling, you're like, I don't know what that is.
I know.
All I need to do is know how to pour it.
How about Terry Free saying you didn't go blonde enough?
That's right. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
More blonde, the better, obviously.
A Riesling.
How do you say it again? Riesling?
Oh, jeez.
Riesling? Okay, well, now I know. Thank you.
Okay.
Learned everything.
Yeah, you're supposed to be learning this on the job,
Right.
not on this job.
And I'm going to pay with my $3 bills. Is that okay?
Oh,
Maybe you won't know the difference. Here you go.
it's a big change.
Yeah.
Because the wrestling is only $2.50 during happy hour, Terry. Well, I'm excited for you. Yes. It's a big night for you. Someone going to be overseeing every pour you make, or what?
Yeah. I work with a guy.
Oh, wait, look at the clock. I'm liking your hair a little bit better.
Is that the
Okay,
13
good.
minutes?
That's right.
Like light the bottle on fire and whip it around and throw it around like a cocktail.
Yeah, are you going to do that?
Maybe next week.
Are you the female Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
What? No.
Oh.
She doesn't get it.
I don't get
Did you
it.
see the movie Cocktail?
Oh, no.
You never saw Cocktail?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I was one.
Is he really good at that? Whipping the bottle around?
Generation, Terry.
Yeah.
Didn't see Cocktail.
So sad.
What year did it come out? Like 90?
No, like 87 or 88.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like
That's a good
2.
one.
Right.
I wasn't really watching drinking movies.
whenever-
Fine. Doesn't matter. There are movies that came out when I was 2, but if they're classics like Cocktail,
Yes.
you got around to seeing it, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I've seen Top Gun.
Yeah, I was negative 40 when Wizard of Oz came out. Pretty sure I saw that.
That's right. Man. Never saw Cocktail.
This is the first time hearing about it. I don't know if it's that big of a
With Elizabeth
but-
Shue.
We have never heard of the movie?
No,
Never heard
not
of
till
Cocktail.
today.
Are you
man.
serious? Wow.
She lying, Terry? How could she not have heard of Cocktail?
Everybody's heard of Cocktail.
The greatest
The
fluff
Tom-
movie in the history of the world.
No, the
Okay.
Tom Cruise movies that I've seen from like back in the day before I was born were like Top Gun and Risky Business. And
Fine.
Right?
You saw Risky Business, which
You should have
is
seen
older than
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
Yeah.
Cocktail's a classic. Risky Business, the crap.
Well, I feel like that's the classic. I don't know anything about this Cocktail.
Man, the Poe Cocktail, you've seen it? No? No. They don't know.
Hey, they don't know.
Damn foolish generation didn't get around to seeing Cocktail.
What are they watching?
The hell are they watching? Top Gun.
Ooh. Yeah, Tom Cruise.
You think
So
SpongeBob's like the end all? So who had the bathing suit that went right up her situation?
Oh, it's Kelly Lynch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Right up her situation.
Tortured me in
Yes.
7th grade.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Boy.
When Tom Cruise's best friend and bartending colleague,
His mentor.
his wife makes a move on him.
The Mr. Miyagi of bartending.
That's
Well,
right.
they don't know who that is either.
No, I don't.
Never got around to see Karate Kid, I'm sure.
Whoa!
Damn shame.
Daniel-san.
What is this called? Karate? What?
Wrestling Kid? No. Kung Fu Kid? No. What is that?
Jiu-Jitsu Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one.
Love that one.
Unbelievable. She's lying when she said she's never heard of Cocktail.
She has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Has to be. Greatest
Definitely
movie
not.
ever. Ever. Starts in New York, then moves to Jamaica, ends in New York. Try that nowadays. Can't do it.
No.
Kind of like how Stella got a groove back.
No.
Caribbean. No, okay. That's
Don't try to participate in this conversation.
Right.
All right, you just worry about pouring the wrestlings and the.
Wrestling.
Yes.
Kind of like ducklings. Wrestling is like ducklings.
So what do you got on Chad Lowe now, Terry?
I just said that he was really upset, apparently.
Yes.
He told, a friend of his told Us Weekly that,
Well,
he's
why
not
shouldn't he be
embarrassed
upset?
or anything about what his substance abuse
Even
problem,
if-
but he's been sober for 3 years.
Even if he is a druggie and he's lying
Right.
about being sober for 3 years, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need your soon-to-be ex-wife, who's in the process of filling out the divorce papers, go into the tabloids and tell them what a druggie you are.
All right.
Come on. Didn't
Well-
you give her something that makes it deserving of her keeping your privacy?
You would think. And
Man. Where's the loyalty?
but according also to the story,
The
Hilary
loyalty was left in Cocktail when Tom Cruise turned down the woman who had the bathing suit jammed up her situation, Terry.
That's right.
Yeah, but who was
Who
the
turns that woman down?
who was the woman who
Same woman from Roadhouse, by the way.
yes, I know.
Yeah,
And
Kelly
she had
Lynch was a nice late 80s, early 90s superstar that faded quickly.
Yeah,
as
she-
soon as her looks took one notch of a downturn,
Yeah.
there went her career.
she did Patrick Swayze against the fireplace, didn't she?
Jerry, if you must
Right?
get confirmation on that, yes, she did.
So did
Was it a
Terry.
fireplace?
She made a weird little face when she got rammed hard, hoisted up, and rammed hard against the fireplace. I can see it right now in my mind.
I'm surprised little Patrick Swayze can hoist anybody.
Well, it's a movie.
Okay, they put a crane on her.
Right.
Cocktail is one of the greatest "we're having fun on a date" montages of all time. I've been riding horses and
That's right.
awesome. Let you know they're having fun on a date.
Yes. That's what the montage was there for, and it did its purpose. Huh? Right.
But he was upset when he found out that she really was super wealthy.
The super rich chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go over the whole plot of the movie right now. Have you ever heard of Kelly Lynch?
no, I actually haven't. I'm
Whatever.
sorry.
You're stealing her hairstyle, and yet you never heard of her.
Can't let her in here.
Unbelievable.
Do you know who Elizabeth Shue is?
I do.
Wow, she was
Elizabeth
in
Shue's-
Cocktail.
Well, her career has carried on through the 90s and
Yeah.
somewhat into this new millennium, Terry. Barely hanging on now.
Right.
I'm sure she's seen Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No.
Best movie of all
But
time.
I've heard of that one.
That I've never seen.
That was a good movie.
Well, of course, you've heard of the... How do you not hear of the title Adventures in Babysitting? You've been a babysitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then you've heard of it.
Oh, my gosh.
What about the movie with Val Kilmer, that the Saint? Ever see that one?
No.
All right. I've heard of that. I don't think
No.
I've seen it.
I walked out, I think.
Did you?
Anyway, that and Mannequin, the only movies I've ever walked out of. But that was,
that's
I remember, I walked out of the Saint because I was on a first date,
Oh, yeah?
and we both wanted to get at it.
Oh, were you guys messing around in the movie
We
theater?
started like doing a little, nothing major, but
Right.
enough that we both knew that we didn't want to watch the movie.
You guys were having a little tickle fight with one another?
Yeah, tickle fight, that's right. So we,
You didn't cut a hole in the bottom of the popcorn and stick your beach through there for her to grab?
I cut a hole in something, but it wasn't the popcorn. And I gave a little tickle, but it wasn't the way Terry supplied.
Wow.
Anyway,
Oh, geez.
so we left the theater to go back to my apartment at the time
Uh-huh.
and get at it.
Wow.
True story.
Sure, you ain't no saint.
And did you get at it?
I gave her the Val Kilmer.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Now, what year did that come out? I need Steven this morning. Steven's on a little
Let's call
vacation
him.
chair.
Let's call him. Oh.
Because I want to remember what year that was.
The
that
Saint?
Yeah, what year did that come out?
I'm going to say 98.
Oh, was that late? I was thinking more like 97, 96.
You could be
I'm
right.
thinking 96.
Wow.
Because I feel like this happened in 96. I know I was in Seattle.
Right.
Just barely.
Right.
And I
Taking
was
girls on dates.
taking girls on dates.
That's funny.
Girls on dates. And not being able to stay through the entire movie. Because she needed me that bad. Can you blame her? No. Absolutely not. She had to get the hell out of there to get after me.
And then did the cows move in?
I gave her the Elizabeth shoe, Terry.
Oh, yeah, that hurts without lube.
Right. Now, what year did it come out there, Pastela? You on that or what?
Which one were you looking for?
Oh, jeez.
We've named about.
I know, I've had them all up. Cocktail was 88.
All right, The Saint. The Saint.
The Saint was 97.
No one was desperately needing to leave a movie theater for me in 88, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I love your 14-year-old.
That was when I made $7 an hour. No woman is nearly interested enough to leave then. What's that now? When is The Saint?
The Saint was
97.
97.
97. All right, I thought it was 96. You said 98, so it was 97. What's the difference? I'm saying early 97, though. Late 97? Mid 97.
Good, that's what I thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Emma's just spacing back there because she's listening to you and she's like going, huh? What? I don't get it.
Wow.
Terry
Free taking shots at someone's airheady state.
unprovoked.
Wow.
Unabashed shots for no reason.
No good a reason. Almost very much like a Hilary Swank type move.
It's always necessary.
What Kevin Eby has to say about that. Kevin? Eby?
Yeah, are we ever going to talk to him?
Oh,
You're there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm too scared to talk to you. Goodbye. He's actually there.
Let's talk to Kevin.
The best part about having Kevin Eby as a replacement on any particular day, Terry, is that the text pages are just brutal. So we must give the text page number. It's 97373.
Because Kevin Eby's here.
Yes, text pages love texting about Kevin Eby.
the best part about having him is accurate traffic reports.
Yes, that's always a bonus on this program.
Oh, and the news. Woo.
Not that our listeners have any expectations after all the years of bogus traffic reports by Kilbreath, but yes, today is a day you'll get actual correct information. I know that's a term that you're not familiar with, but ladies and gentlemen, you will get that. And maybe I'll get, at some point this morning, less fearful and have a conversation with Kevin Eby. But right now, I can't do it.
Well, we're getting a little bit closer because you actually allowed him to say, "Yes, I'm here."
Eby!
Yeah.
He's too professional to talk to, Terry. It's frightening.
He's like a real professional radio guy.
Do you know what he looks like? Because if I
wouldn't know
I could
him.
fall over him in the building here and wouldn't know who he is.
No, if you put me in a headlock, I wouldn't know who it
Wow!
I don't
Which
think
I'm
any
hoping
of us
for.
would.
Mm-hmm. Eby! He's not going to answer now.
I know.
It's like, screw him.
He's like, either talk to me or don't.
I gave him 2 chances. Terry, it's nothing against him. I'm just frightened.
Well, yeah, it is kind of just different.
Yes.
You know, we don't like a lot of change around here.
I didn't expect him to be there. He shocked me. Eby? Hey. Maybe he's doing a report right now.
Maybe he is.
Or maybe he just decides he hates us.
Could be.
Either is very appropriate. Mm-hmm.
The T-Man.
This afternoon, we're looking for 170s. Those are FM News headlines. Morning commute. Here's Angela Kirby.
Hi, Angela.
Kirby.
Kirby? Anyway.
Wow.
Terry,
Yes.
we sent Emma, the girl presently known as Emma, formerly known as White Girl in the Chair, White Girl on the Couch. All those people, Terry, we sent them all down to the street. Because apparently in our little circular driveway here, we have a little circular driveway.
Yes, a little cul-de-sac.
Almost like a roundabout.
A little roundabout / cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac. Cul-de. There's a woman who apparently is sitting in her car.
Yes.
Making all kinds of commotion. That she brought down a cake. And I sent Emma down to find out what's going on in case she's dangerous or something. She could rip her hair out or something like that. So Emma's going to report to us what the hell's going on down there, because Pacey's now above the status of having to go down there and deal with weird individuals that come down on their own.
Not my contract.
We now have Emma, who's the newest on board, to take care of that. Even Winnie the Pooh has earned enough status.
Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going.
To not. That's why he hopes Emma never gets fired, because he has enough seniority now to not have to go down and deal with these crackpots, Terry, that come down here for whatever reason. And this is a potential crackpot that has, not to be confused with a crockpot, that has shown up in the cul-de-sac. And it may not turn out that she's a crackpot, but at least potentially she is. And we're going to find out through Emma's report, who's down there right now. Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm down here with Janae, and she's actually kind of employed by Cube in a way, so I guess she has a reason to be down here.
All right, well, what's the situation? You're in the... Oh, never mind.
She heard us talking about the barbecue the other day and how we wanted to taste test the food, and her and her mom are making the carrot cake, so they brought us a sample.
Is that right?
Actually, the only person who's really on the ball here about the barbecue.
Sounds like a crackpot to me, Terry.
Yeah.
Or a crockpot.
She brought down carrot cake and a nice wrestling, or what?
In a box. But it has a big black tea on it.
Oh.
Just for you. It's the cake. She wants you to...
Yeah, they're definitely crackpots, Terry. Brought down carrot cake, sitting in their car. Mother and daughter just sitting in their car waiting for us to approach them.
The daughter's down here. The mom's at home.
All right, well, tell her that I want to lick it off the bun.
Wow.
Because I'm a big fan of bundt cake, Terry.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't like carrot cake.
Oh.
Is she ready to serve bundt cake this morning or no?
Are you ready to serve a bundt cake, or do you only have carrot cake? Because she doesn't really enjoy that.
I don't think she's really getting my point.
Do you have bundt cake? Not with me. Oh, not with me.
No, but I could. My point is, and maybe you're not picking up on this. Carrot cake can easily be turned into bundt cake.
Well, this cake can easily be turned into bundt cake if you're prepared to do what's necessary. Tell him that Eric Powers didn't like carrot cake either.
Okay, I'm not prepared to hear his name by other listeners.
Okay.
It's just obnoxiously annoying, Terry.
He doesn't like it. I'll bring him tea. He doesn't like carrot cake with vegetables, so there's nothing to do to make that one good.
What is this psycho babbling about down there now?
We're just chatting.
Just ask her the direct question. Is she prepared to turn the carrot cake into bundt cake or not?
Are you prepared to turn the carrot cake into bundt cake or not?
Because I do want to eat it, but not in its typical fashion.
He wants to eat it, but not in its typical fashion in that box. He wants to eat it somewhere else.
In that box. She boxed it?
She boxed it for you.
In the cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's in a box.
What other kind of boxes are... Thanks, Kendall.
Well,
it's not the gold-plated silver box.
Well, there's another box that we had in mind for the bundt cake.
Baby.
So this is Janae, who decided to take it upon herself to make her own bundt cake or carrot cake, whatever we're serving it at
with
the barbecue.
With a big black tea on it.
With a big black tea. What does Janae look like? Is she hot?
What?
Oh, geez. What's
She's telling me about how great it's going to be. I don't know.
Right.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Kendall, that's my line. Anyway, what does she look like? Is she hot or not?
She's really cute. She's a really big ear and
she
brown hair with blonde highlights.
Oh,
she's really pretty.
She's a white girl?
Yeah, she's a white girl.
What's her name?
Janae.
Janae.
Mm-hmm. She's got a mother-daughter business going on.
She's blonde?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She has a partial.
Would her bundt cake be blonde?
Would your bundt cake be blonde?
Oh, just...
Bundt cake? She doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's blonde.
And
we have our briefcase model. She just showed up. Hi.
Okay, she's
Whoa!
way too excitable, Terry. This Emma girl. How does she look, the briefcase model?
Seriously, the hottest girl we've had down here.
Whatever.
Right.
Wow.
Such a dork.
You are a dork, but that's fine. Anyway.
So enamored, so easily.
Anyhow.
Why don't you just bring them both up and,
Bring up the bun cake and the briefcase model?
We got 3-layer cake with these 3 ladies, Terry. As far as I'm
all
concerned.
over glass.
Yes. The potential here is enormous. And so are the asses. Anyway.
Wow.
Emma.
Yes.
What do we do with this bun cake, carrot cake, maker, psycho listener that just came down on her own without any invitation? What do we do with her? I say we treat her as we do John, and with serious caution and maybe even security being brought in, Terry, because I didn't ask for any woman with carrot cake to come racing down here telling me that she put a big black tea in it.
True.
I don't know. She seems like a really nice girl. We should give her VIP treatment and have her come in and see the briefcase model.
Or we could do it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Anyway.
When do we ever do that anyway?
Why do you like her so much? Is there a physical attraction?
No. She's just nice, and she made the effort. I don't know. I might want a piece of cake. She's got it all wrapped up. If we send her away, we're not going to get a piece, are we?
Really what it boils down to is
Right.
she wants cake.
She made a full cake?
Yeah. It's all wrapped in cellophane. It looks kind of official. I don't know. Maybe I should see a business card. I don't know what she's about.
What?
She's what?
She's feeding 400 of your guests
Says
the backstage
who?
barbecue.
Who is this woman?
Janae, I don't know. Do you have a business card?
Now she's starting to
Now
get
official.
Because she says so? She's feeding 400 guests at Summer Jam on
400?
bun cake?
Is that how many people we're having backstage?
I hope we have better caterers than Janae.
Okay.
If that's who we're counting on to serve food backstage, I'm a little concerned. Yeah, does she work with some industry or company or something like that?
I don't know. She's spitting out the name Truck Rogers, so she knows. Do you work with some industry?
Truck Rogers just hires women from Kent to do baking.
How do we hire you? Why are you down here?
Oh, jeez.
Well, one day I heard you.
I don't care.
I think that's what it sounds like.
Let him fight to the death downstairs. Ask her if she's interested in fighting to the death with you.
Are you in the... Oh, I'm not interested in that.
Really? Why? I got my money on you.
You do?
Yeah.
I think I have my money on her.
Cake makers really don't scare me.
Why don't you have...
Why, is she a big woman? Is that what you're implying here?
She's not a big woman, but she
She what?
I think she could kick my butt.
Why?
I don't know. She just looks a little more feisty than me. Are you interested in fighting to the death with me?
Oh,
you have to let me win.
You have to let me win.
Yeah, she's good.
So in other words,
down.
I have to kill you.
Yeah. Is that okay? Is
So
that cool?
are you worried that, why, does she have tattoos? Does she have,
Well, she was telling me earlier, we were talking, she said that she was listening to us discuss my hair, and she was saying that her hair used to be black, and now it's blonde, so I don't know if she has like a little bit of goth in her. I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
And goth girls scare you as far as their physical beating prowess potential?
Yeah, I don't think the sorority girl in me could really take on the goth in her, but I don't know.
Goth beats a sorority girl any day, Terry, or no?
Well, I don't know really if goth necessarily are
being
those
violent types?
Yeah, I think it's just maybe a dark side.
She'll take out a candle and burn her.
Like
Yeah,
an 80s rock kind of heavy metal kind of girl.
Right.
Just beat her with your dad's wallet.
How old does she look, this Janae?
What?
How old does Janae look? Try to size her
Late
up.
20s.
Late 20s.
Janae, how old are you? She's 27.
19.
All right, thanks.
Did you ever get a business card because he asked for one?
She didn't have a business card. She made carrot
have
cake at
business
home and
card.
brought it down.
Wow.
Chuck said, you have an oven and flour? You're hired.
She has ID. We could take her ID number in case she does anything crazy. We could call the cops.
Right.
See, that's what's being set up for all of us at backstage.
Yeah, you may want to put this cake in water for all we know. It's going to explode any second. But, all right, in the meantime, we have 3 ladies downstairs.
We do.
And Emma seems to be fond of both of them, Terry. And no better way to deal with that than a 3-way game of sex over glass.
All slathered in carrot cake.
Yes.
Pacey has to lick it up. Sounds good, dude.
All right, bring them all up.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, goody.
She's beginning the process. Okay, here we go. The feet are in motion, T-Man. What else is going on in this world, Terry, besides the loneliness?
Oh, my gosh. Wow. This
Of our interns!
Looks like Kevin Federline is making money these days, all on his own.
He opened a lemonade stand?
Might as well have. No, actually, a couple of things he's been doing. First of all, he'll make a cameo appearance at your party for a mere $20,000.
So, you mean anyone's party?
Yeah, anybody's.
Not my party.
Not your party per se, but, I mean, if you really wanted him to.
Because I'm trying to take him down at 18,000, then it's a deal.
Okay, well, I'm sure he probably...
For 20,000, Kevin Federline will make a cameo appearance at your party. Whoever party wants to put up the
$20,000,
cash.
Then he's there.
What does he need? He's got Brittany.
Well, apparently he's been trying to make his own money these days because, he's getting criticized so much about taking all of her money and living off of her. So he's just trying to establish himself as an independent man.
Terry, there's some ladies out there that may scratch together the cash thinking that they're going to be able to take Kevin Federline into the bedroom and take out the bun cake and give it a go.
Well, for $20,000, maybe you can.
That'd be the next Shar Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyway.
Apparently he's made about $700,000 over the past 4 months.
Pacey, how much do you charge for an appearance at somebody's party? Okay, smokers laugh. If that's not worth the price right there, I don't know what is.
He's a little young to have that laugh.
No, I'm serious. Pacey Dave has a price, and he will appear at your party. Now, I want you to think about it, because some people out there will be more than willing to pay the bill and have Pacey come to their party, a personalized visit for all their friends and family to enjoy. Now, you come up with a price.
Required out of me at the party. What is required? What is required out of me at the party?
Well, not necessarily
You normally do at parties.
Show up with your dazzling personality and your horn rim glasses and everything's a go.
Say hi, shake a few hands, eat a snack or two.
You'd be able to master that, right? Eat a snack or two, say hi, right?
I could do that pretty well. I could
just come up with a price. You're supposed to be thinking about a price.
I'm thinking.
Comb the hair over like you always do.
Now, don't make a joke out of this. I'm being serious.
I'm not.
Because some listeners are going to call up and say, yeah, I have that money. I want Pacey at my party. Now, what's the price that will get Pacey to come out to your party? Now, consider that you may have to travel a little bit. Let's say someone in Arlington. Is that a far away city?
Yeah, Arlington's
someone in
pretty far.
Arlington decides, yeah, I want Pacey at my party. You've got to make sure that the price is going to be worth it for you because you're going to be on the hook here. You got a lot of available time, and this is a good way to make some extra cash.
Sounds good to me.
Kevin Federline has found a little bit of a supplementing his regular income from Brittany.
Right.
Now you can find a way to supplement your income from the Team Man in the Morning Show. Yes, what is the Pacey Dave going rate?
I'd say for...
You promised to smack the lips like that at the party?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome.
And talk about all the Star Wars knowledge you ever
and breathe really heavy.
Accumulated and breathe really heavy and smoke in your mustache.
Yeah. No longer.
I would probably say $500 would be a good price to get me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. $500. If you would like Pacey Dave to appear at your party, he will be there for a minimum of 1 hour.
Oh, take all my income. I'm in.
He promises at least 1 hour. If he's having a good time, an hour and a half, 2 hours. But he has to be there for 1 hour even if he hates you.
Whoa.
$500. Who's willing to pay the cash
We're
to have
auctioning
Pacey
off
come to your party?
Pacey.
Terry, well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
If you had the option, let's take a lightning poll.
Okay.
Kevin Federline for $20,000 or Pacey Dave for $500. Which is the bigger bargain? The guy's got a Magnum, for goodness sake.
He does.
There's no room for anybody else at the party, though.
1-866-663-Team-Man. Maybe you don't want to reserve a spot just yet. You have to think it over. But you do have an opinion on what the better deal is. Pacey for $500 or Federline for $20,000?
Wow.
Popo's always pretty cool.
Pacey's rendition of Popo's is a lot better, by the way.
Popo's out, dude.
Well, but Pacey probably...
When he whips it out, Popo's out!
Oh, yeah.
And the real party begins.
He knows how to get the party started.
You're on the air. What's the better bargain?
Pacey.
Yes! Right. You're on the air. The better bargain.
I take Pacey Dave for $500.
Wow.
You're on the air. Better bargain, please.
Kevin Apey is a dickhead.
Oh, Kevin Apey, yeah.
See now.
All right, well, it's been a very clear message sent by the listeners. In a shutout variety, in a shutout fashion, Terry, Pacey Davis beating Federline 2-0.
Right.
It couldn't shut out Kevin Eby.
No.
But Kevin Federline, he shut out. So, forget the lightning pole now.
Okay.
Because I can go on with this all day.
Sure.
I'd rather find out, and of course now all the lines are taken, 73 lines taken of people that want to give their lightning pole opinion.
Yeah, want to participate.
I would like to know if there's anyone who's ready to pay the bill. $500.
Woo!
Pacey will be there.
Oh, yeah.
He takes traveler's checks. Right?
Visa,
Yes, no
MasterCard.
personal checks.
What about Visa, MasterCard?
What about cartons of cigarettes?
Oh.
No.
If you got paid $500 in a mode of all-in cigarettes, you would take that, right?
How many cigarettes is that? Sure. I mean, I'm going to
You would
spend it
probably know
anyway.
better than anyone, yeah. If it's as long as it's your brand, what's your brand?
Marb Light.
There you go.
Marb Light.
If they offered you, well, we don't have cash, but we have $500 worth of Marb Light cartons, wouldn't you take that?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'd be spending it anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's going to go.
2 years ago, he used to try to fight the fact that he smoked. Now it's like wanting to get paid in cigarettes. We broke him completely down. Yeah, I don't even care anymore, dude.
Well, what if they said, let's see how far he's willing to...
How much are cartons anyway? I mean, on the...
I don't know what a carton is. I don't smoke.
Are they like 10, 12
They're
bucks?
expensive. I know that, Terry.
For a carton?
10, 12 bucks. What do you think? You're still living in 1978, Terry?
I don't know.
More like 50 bucks. How much are they about? Huh?
There's 10 packs in a carton, so usually about $5 a piece, so 50, 55.
Really?
I never buy them, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you don't buy them in cartons.
Not in cartons, no.
You'd probably
I like
save
going
money.
every day.
You
I definitely would.
Right.
I like going every day.
Thinking today's the day I may quit. Nope.
Wrong again.
So there's... Oh, wow.
Let's see how far he's willing to go to admit where he really is in life. Would you be willing to be paid in dubage?
Oh, God,
come
that's
on.
a given.
That's a head of cigarettes.
What kind of question
That's a
is
head of
that?
cigarettes, he says. But then you have to, negotiate of how much $500 worth really is, and that becomes a problem. Anyhow.
People die over that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's bringing out his scale. I'll tell you that much for that.
Better off paying him in cash. Okay.
Throw a little more on there, dude. No, almost there.
That's partially. Anyway, who's willing to pay the fee that has been thrown out there? Anyone?
Wow, $500.
You're on the air.
Okay, your content.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa,
That was a state of confusion, ladies and gentlemen, obviously. Okay, Henri Uba.
Never mind.
Was that code, Terry? Should we try to break that?
No.
No.
It's too confusing.
1-866-663-T-Man. The price has been offered up.
Yeah. $500.
Price has been set. $500 is the going rate. He can appear at your party as soon as tonight.
I hate to say I don't have a lot of plans tonight. Tonight would be available, yeah.
He's a very accessible guy.
Ooh, Friday night. I got nothing to do.
You're on the air.
Hey, Pacey, I got a question for you, bro. I'm willing to pay
The guy's willing to pay.
$500.
Well, I was thinking maybe women would want to have
No,
met.
no. See, hey, T, this is a stipulation, though, man. We get to throw raw eggs at you, baby.
Nice.
Oh, now, come on.
And that's always been a dream of yours, or?
At Pacey?
Yeah, Pacey, man. You know, you just look like an egg type of person, man.
Well, Pacey, when you set the price, were you willing to have raw eggs thrown at you? Is that something that's part of the deal as far as what their whatever their interests are? You're willing to cover that, or what?
I didn't think I was going to be a circus actor. I thought it was more me walking in the door was going to be the fun part.
Would they throw raw eggs at Kevin Federline?
Probably not.
More like tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Hey, Pacey, come on, man. It's a cool thing, baby.
It's a what thing?
It's a cool thing.
A coog?
Yeah.
A coog thing.
Yeah, go Cougs.
Oh.
Really?
You went or still go to Wazoo or what?
Yeah, I still go to Wazoo.
And 4 years of education, the egg throwing has been perfected.
It has.
Right. Okay, he's getting a big kick out of himself.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
I don't ever recall
Pacey
that.
doesn't seem enamored with your offer.
No.
But he'll do it for $600. I'm willing to negotiate for you, right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's good, yeah. If there's going to be...
Should I look for a better offer for you, Pacey? You want some ladies?
That would be nice.
Right?
You know, maybe a little sorority party going on.
Wow!
Sorority party? You're like 30.
Hey, I'm calling about the $500 for Pacey thing.
What's that now?
I'm calling about the $500 for Pacey.
Yes.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. It's not necessarily a party per se, but I know on Saturday my boyfriend is performing at one of the clubs.
I didn't want to hear about it, yeah.
Yes, it's his first time up there.
Yeah, very good. Good luck to him. Anyway, I don't want her to give a little plug to her little boyfriend who has some gig that he's not going to get anyway.
Right.
He's not going to get a return appearance at.
What does that have to do with Pacey's $500
Nothing.
anyway?
Nothing. I could smell that a mile away. She was trying to give a little publicity for her hack boyfriend's whatever gig he has going on there. Forget it.
This is all about Pacey, people.
He'll starve either way, trust me.
Yeah. I'll be singing John Denver covers at a bar mitzvah this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Well, that will plug, yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
The question is, still out there. I'm not satisfied with anyone's response here, Terry. Is it more a situation that you feel like you're getting better value, $20,000 getting Kevin Federline at your party, or Pacey today for $500?
Well, I mean, so far it seems like, Pacey, but...
Right.
I mean, what is K-Fed going to do at a party?
If I can give you $20,000, but you have to spend it on Kevin Federline, or I can give you $500 and you have to spend it on Pacey, which one do you take?
I'll take Pacey.
You're taking Pacey at your party, Terry?
Yes. I think
But you could get Pacey for free.
Well, I could,
Not
but...
really.
He'd have to pay you, Terry.
He's a tough customer. He never leaves his apartment. Steven's little party, he's there for like 20 seconds.
Right. What are you still doing out there, Emma?
Well, I'm just chatting it up with the girls.
Right.
Just having a little party out here. Pacey should come out.
Wow.
Pacey should come out.
You got $500 for him?
Right.
No.
So it's you and the two ladies, the carrot cake lady and the briefcase girl model wannabe this morning? Yes. Which one is hotter?
The briefcase model.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Three-way.
4-way. I'll be right out.
You guys are...
5-way kiss.
Oh, boy.
Don't touch me.
Why don't you just throw in the whole studio?
You guys want to do a 3-way kiss?
No.
Why not?
They'll do a 2-way kiss.
You said she's so hot. They'll do a 2-way kiss? How do you know?
Okay, they said no.
Oh.
They said no.
I thought I knew what I was talking about.
Will they rub their buns together?
That's no problem.
You want me to ask them?
Ask them, yeah.
And make flour.
Will you rub your buns together?
Oh, jeez.
No.
Why not?
No.
They don't like each other?
No.
They got a problem?
No.
People are doing this all the time.
Jackie's in a serious or the briefcase model's in a serious
You know her on a
relationship.
first-name basis now? Is that right? You know her name is Jackie?
Yeah, I used to work with her.
You used to work with her?
Uh-huh.
Is that why you're all enamored with her and saying she's the hottest briefcase model we used to have? You bringing your little friends down now? Pacey, did you know about this? That our briefcase model this morning is a friend of Emma's?
I had no idea.
Kendall, white girl on the chair, white girl on the couch? Huh?
No idea. News to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just booking guests all on her own, I guess.
Did she book this girl or you?
I have somebody else taken care of for coming down.
I don't know what the hell's going on out there then. You don't know who this girl is what you're telling me.
I do not.
Well, they better start rubbing their butts together or something, too.
Are they going to try and make fire?
Yes.
This is how we did it in camp.
You bring the marshmallows today, Terry?
Yeah, I did.
What camp did you go to?
Oh, fun.
The T-Man. Now it's a front page split that's got everyone talking. And the burning question, was Christie Brinkley split from husband number 4 caused by a third party?
That's a burning question.
Today's New York papers are speculating.
There are those that say maybe someone else has already caught his eye.
So what went wrong between the 52-year-old supermodel and her dashing...
Okay, 52-year-old and supermodel are two terms that shouldn't ever meet.
Yeah, true.
All right. When she was 22, a supermodel. 30 years later, former supermodel, works fine for me, all right?
But she does look good still.
Fine for a 52-year-old woman.
Right.
Far from a supermodel. Come on. They're still calling her a supermodel?
They are.
Is that one of those things? Once a supermodel, you'll always be a supermodel?
I think so.
That's not right.
Well.
That's got to change. You're only a supermodel for a 6-month window.
Well,
Then you're a former supermodel.
Well, there's no former involved.
I'm just telling you there should be. There's got to be. It has to change. Women age so badly that it only lasts 6 months, as I said, Terry, that you're a supermodel. And it's over. Soon as gravity takes one iota of a toll on your either one of your bosoms, Terry, it's over.
Yeah.
Ooh, pointing south.
So what went wrong between the 52-year-old supermodel and her dashing 47-year-old architect husband?
Okay, the word dashing and 47-year-olds never meet.
Hamptons Magazine columnist R. Corey Hay takes us inside the final scenes from a marriage.
Terry, do you even care about this? Do you care at all that Christie Brinkley's getting divorced? Am I wasting your time here? Because I really don't.
Well, we
give a
talked
crap.
about this really quickly, and this is like her
He
fourth.
He cheated on her, they're saying now. That's the deal? She's a 52-year-old supermodel, and she gets cheated on?
Well, that's okay, because she cheated on Billy Joel with the guy she married for like 9 months. Who rescued her from the plane, right?
Yeah, and he's
Isn't
so
that how
handsome.
that worked?
He's so handsome that should have never happened.
So, you know.
I think I'd like to be dashing.
So she got what was coming to her? Is that the deal?
Paybacks, you know what?
It's a bitch? You don't want to say bitch on the air?
Yeah, well, it is a bitch.
Oh, there it is!
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's taking off the gloves!
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah. What
So it goes around.
it does come around,
Comes around.
may not.
Wait, it's almost around. Okay,
May
sorry.
take a while, but it does come around.
Wow.
So,
It's big time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of coming around, Terry, that supermodel that is outside that used to work in some capacity, I don't know what, with Emma, Terry, happens to be really hot.
Really?
Wearing something really nasty outside, Terry.
Nasty?
And she certainly is supermodel caliber.
God, Emma, you're annoying.
It certainly is briefcase model caliber. That's my opinion, unless Vinny the Pooh wants to say otherwise. Vinny the Pooh, am I inaccurate? Do you feel I'm on the target, on the bullseye, and saying that this is a briefcase model-looking girl, or no?
You're pretty accurate.
Oh, you don't sound convinced.
No.
You don't sound
You're
convinced.
Okay, you want convincing? Accurate.
Well, I mean, I'm just going on the sound of your voice.
Okay.
Sound of your voice will tell a person everything.
Can I get a redo? Well, she's kind of not really, I wouldn't say buff, but I wouldn't say like completely She's built.
So she's too hard-bodied for you? You like them softer, more feminine?
She could tell she used to bench press like upwards to 250.
Oh, so she's about... I didn't catch that. I just walked by real quick. I didn't catch the build of that being a bodybuilder type.
But I think that any woman that's built, decently compared
It's
to
going to intimidate Vinny the Pooh because he can't incline more than 100 pounds.
Right.
And any woman that can is going to be intimidating to him.
Right. Absolutely.
So
but she looks good.
So that's why that turns him off.
Right.
Any woman with any muscularity scares him.
Yes, because he knows that
So
she shouldn't have definition of like 7 different muscles of the...
Mm-hmm. So she has some
arm.
female muscular definition, and that's what's throwing you off, turning you off, making you a little scared.
She has breasts exposed though.
Mm-hmm. Are they breasts?
It kind of balances in the middle,
Are they breasts or are they pecs? Because some women work out so hard and so rigorously, Terry, that their breasts will turn into pecs.
Right.
Perfect pecs.
They're like right before they turn into pecs, so they're still breasts.
They are.
Yes.
Are they nice breasts?
Yes, they are.
I thought I saw some nice breasts there myself.
You've seen right
Oh,
now.
jeez. So when I heard the sound of your voice, sounding unconvinced that she is a briefcase model, that's exactly what you were really feeling. Right or wrong?
Right, to be honest with you.
All right, then tell her, say, T-Man has stated on the air that he definitely thinks you're a briefcase model, but I'm kind of on the fence, Jackie.
Okay, so T-Man stated that he thinks you should be a briefcase model, but I'm really kind of on the fence. Like, to be honest with you, I'm really on the fence.
So ask her, what can she do to convince you?
And I'm just asking honestly, what can you do to convince me that you should be a briefcase model?
To my face.
Whoa!
Oh, great, you're hard.
She's standing up, she's turning around. I've seen that before.
She's standing up, she's turning around. Mm-hmm. So you want more than that, is what you're telling her. Good
You know
move, good move.
what? I've seen that before. It's true. She I know where she used to work, and I've seen what she just showed me before.
Sounds good.
So she better do more, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Vinny the Pooh is learning on the job very nicely, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Put these women's in compromising positions.
Make them earn it.
Right. Make her work it. So is she doing anything else now?
No, she...
All right, well, tell her that this is where you say, well, you need to think about this. And I'll get back to you in a minute and a half. Okay. And we'll get back to you in a minute and 20 seconds. Okay, right. Terry, what else is going on in the world, please?
Well, when the kids in Texas come back from summer break, they're going to get some heartbreaking news.
That Christie Brinkley's breaking up with her husband?
No.
Oh, yeah. The kids in 83 would be so pissed.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're the kids of America. That's Now, Christie Brinkley's husband cheated on her?
Well, yeah, according to that story.
Does she know that she endorses the Total Gym, Terry?
With, yeah.
Maybe he forgot that.
Maybe he
Who
did.
did she endorse it with again?
Charles Bronson?
Yes, Charles Bronson.
From his grave.
Oh, man. Look what I got him. You don't want to buy it.
All right, Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson, aren't they the same guy? Let's be honest.
It's similar, yeah.
Okay.
Corny action heroes, yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. What are you saying now about the kids from Texas?
4 school districts in Texas are banning their students from wearing the grills on their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen.
How do you ban that? How do you enforce that, Terry?
Well, it's just like...
You send them home?
Yeah. It's just like with the,
Your teeth aren't up to par?
Well, if you wear the grills, you either ask them to remove it or go home and all that good stuff. Just kind of like the flip-flop thing.
Is this an infringement on our freedoms yet again, Terry?
Of course. I guess.
Speaking of infringement on freedoms, didn't I overhear you talking to Pacey about how your kids are grounded, or one kid, or all kids? Two kids?
Whoa.
2 out of 5, Terry. That's 40% of your kids are grounded.
Big number.
And it's not even it's not even the oldest. It's
And
too little.
When Terry grounds, okay, it's some serious shiznit.
Yes,
She does not play.
I don't.
Terry does not mess around with her parental powers.
They almost got spankings.
She's like Israel. She blows up your bridges.
Wow.
She puts your airports on fire.
That's probably how they're feeling right now.
You mess with her, she'll give it back to you 50 times over. You are the Israel of parents, Terry.
Yeah.
You send a message, and a clear one.
Seems to be.
We will not be messed with.
Darius is a sovereign nation.
Now, Terry,
Yeah.
which kids are unfortunately in the bad graces of their mamala?
Can we take guesses or have the listeners take guesses?
I've got 5.
Not the babies.
Some tells me the infants.
Yeah, it's not like they know what a timeout is right now.
So this is more than they're grounded, is what I heard you say, right? So that's
they're
more
grounded.
than a timeout, right?
Oh, way more than that.
That's more than sitting in the corner for 5 minutes, like you see on Mommy Dearest, or what do you see it on the Super Nanny?
Yeah. There is no thinking corner here. There's
Ultra Nanny,
Yeah.
Mega Nanny, whatever nanny show is.
Nanny Boo Boo. I love that show.
And apparently so does Lupinella.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He's a big fan.
What do you think of the Super Nanny there?
She's a hell of a player.
All right.
Throws hard, hits the ball well, hustles.
Got like a good hustler, huh?
You gotta give her credit where credit's due.
I understand.
The girls are grounded.
Both girls.
Yes.
Wow.
Because they were together.
When doing something that caused the grounding to be the course of action.
Yes.
They were together.
They were.
Ooh. So you opened the door to their bedroom and they were doing what?
No.
Playing nude Monopoly?
Stop it.
Oh, doctor.
Because everyone plays Monopoly these days.
Yeah. Well, they have had to yesterday and today doing the board game thing.
That's part of their grounding? They have to play board games?
No. That's all there is to do now.
Play board games now!
Exactly. They got the board games out because they're grounded from everything else.
Well, what do they do?
Well, the other day, they wanted to go outside and play.
Why do I get a feeling this is going to be a whole lot of nothing?
Listen. I said, okay, fine.
They want to go out and play. What are they, crazy?
No, they wanted to go ride their bike right before dinner.
Can't leave the compound?
That's right. I said, okay, don't go very far. Dinner's almost done, so just stay in front. Stay in front of the house.
Well, maybe it has something to do with your cooking skills. You ever think of that?
Anyway.
The glow-in-the-dark meatloaf not getting them to race home as fast as you would like them to?
Anyway.
Right.
So they did not apparently understand the directions of Mamala here.
Wow.
And they left the front of the house.
Defy Terry Free and deal with the wrath.
So...
You're over the top, Terry. I haven't even heard the story, then I know you're over the top.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
So they went too far?
Well, not only did they go too far, they left
found them
without
playing with
even
boys?
No, they left without even saying, or asking if they could go to their other friend's house, which is like two.
So what does that get you? About 3 years grounding?
Well, whenever I see fit.
So it's an indefinite grounding.
Until I'm.
They're grounded until you don't feel like they need to be grounded anymore.
Right.
You don't even set a time frame.
Not anymore.
You don't even say, okay, you're grounded a week. So at least they know what they're serving.
Right. It's indefinite.
Wow, that sucks.
Even courts of law, Terry, even our justice system has to give you a time frame
Well,
so you know what the punishment is.
This is mommy's justice system.
You're grounded until further notice.
Yes.
That's cruel and unusual type behavior.
When you will...
and only because they went too far. They strayed beyond the border.
That's not the point, though. The point is
It's like communist Russia.
You were told to do something, you didn't do it, and this is not the only time that it's happened.
So what does grounding entail now? What do they can't...
and they can't get on the computer.
Can't get on the computer.
They can't watch television.
Oh,
they can't... Yeah.
No TV.
No TV.
Right.
No... Alexia loves to listen to her CDs in her headset, so she's done with that. No headsets.
Wow.
Nothing.
So you put them in a time capsule and shook them back to the 1950s.
So they got the board games out yesterday.
So no electricity.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Wow.
That's how it rolls, man.
Anything that involves electricity, they're not allowed to do.
Right.
Nope. You use a match for your toast.
So she's playing Payday. She's playing
Life. They played Life last night.
And they're like, you used to get entertainment out of this, Mom? Is that what we're to believe here?
Yeah, that was our first choice.
And doing crossword puzzles in the paper.
And they're obviously not allowed to leave the house.
No, obviously. That's a given.
So they're not allowed to leave the house.
Can't ride their bikes, go see their friends, nothing.
Can't ride their bikes. This is summer time,
I
Terry.
understand that.
This is the time of the year you look forward to in such big time fashion, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And yet here you are cutting off their fun lifeline by just grounding them indefinitely.
All right. Well,
for what? What do they do?
Well,
they want to block too far?
Yes. Not only did they go too far, but they didn't even come in and ask. They just left.
The nerve.
Yes.
So they're grounded. They're not allowed
Indefinitely.
to barely breathe air without your permission now.
And she's hired armed border patrol.
Mm-hmm.
So next time,
yes.
they're going down.
George W. had a couple to spare.
I said when somebody snatches you off the street and you start screaming, I can't hear you. So.
And if they were within the border, you'd be able to hear them and run out and...
Yeah, at least if you were out in front
save
of the
them.
house, then I could, drop what I was doing and see that you were...
If someone tries to snatch them in front of your house, you probably have a difficult time then, too. But...
Far less more difficult time than when they're 2 blocks away and I have no idea where they're at.
So if someone snatches them in front of your house, your thinking is at least you can get a license plate.
Yeah, at least that.
Okay.
Throw a twig at their car.
Yeah. Oh, show 'em.
Stop it.
Well, their
Bring my
dad was
kids
home
back.
and he could shoot the tires.
Wow.
Whoa.
Missed. Oops. Well, we still got 4 left. Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh, nice.
Shoot the tires. All right, hey, this is your life, Terry. This is your parenting
Well, it
life.
sounds like you'll be okay if your son ever just wanders off without telling you anything and disappears, and you'll be cool with it.
I'll be right behind him. Where are we going? Who are we going? Whose house are we going to?
I want to get out of here, too.
Is she hot? Come on, let's go. Get away from Mom.
I don't like that feeling of not knowing, and I get a panic sense.
So how
and it's
long? So because you have panic attacks, they have to sever. So how long were you in panic mode while you couldn't? Was there a moment you couldn't find them and were worried they might have been snatched?
I went outside and I was like, okay, maybe they just rode like up the street a minute and then we're coming back.
And if they had just
that'd be fine, no big deal.
If within that minute they had turned around on their bike and come back, you would have been fine.
I would have been fine. I would have said, okay, come on in, it's time to eat.
How much time elapsed between the time you noticed they were gone and the time you actually saw them again?
A good 20 minutes.
20 minutes they were gone.
Yes.
Unaccounted for. Missing.
Actually,
all kinds of
probably
thoughts.
longer than that because again, I was inside the house and I didn't know that they were gone.
All kinds of horrifying thoughts racing through your head.
Absolutely.
But there was 20 minutes of time from the moment you realized they were missing to the time that you found them.
Right.
And that is what warrants...
I don't like that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Call me overprotective, whatever, but, it happens way too often.
But they were with each other. There's something to be said about the safety in the sisterly numbers.
Oh, sure. They can both get snatched up. Yeah, great.
So, based on this situation, for an indefinite period, they're not allowed to leave the house. They're not allowed to put on the TV, put on a computer. They're not allowed to listen to music. They're not allowed to...
Their headsets. They can listen to music, but
through speakers?
Well, but see what happens
crap?
is Alexa
On the old
loves a
hi-fi?
little CD.
So they're Amish now, really, is what they are.
So you have, yes, a couple of Amish daughters.
Yeah.
Holding a candle to go to bed. Good night, Mama.
Just trying to keep them safe.
I understand. Well, how long do you project? How long
I
do you...
I don't know.
You truly don't know.
I truly don't know.
That's the worst.
Until the feeling goes away, and right now you still have the feeling.
Yes.
Wow.
Until I feel that they've finally got the message.
When did this happen? Yesterday or 2 days ago or what?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, and the feeling is still there for you.
Still there.
So it's safe to say the feeling can go all through the summer.
It could.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard Terry's complete scenario. Do you think she's acting properly as a parent or just so far over the top it's disgusting?
What sort of entree were you serving for dinner that night?
What did we have for dinner? We had
that went cold and wasted the talented hands of Terry Free preparing dinner in such a manner that, it can't go to waste.
Well, when you feel like you have to get in your car and go searching for them.
Wow. But you didn't.
No, I sent the oldest.
Well, they got back before you even needed to go to the car.
No, Darius had to go look for them.
You can barely drive, and you're sitting around looking for them?
He rode his bike.
Let me see over there.
No, he rode his bike.
I see.
He's got a bike, too. So.
So what sort of entree were you serving that night for dinner?
I had beef stroganoff.
Oh, stroganoff.
Live it up.
Whoa.
And,
with some dinner rolls. Over rice.
Can't help but serve those, Terry. Anyway.
I bring those every night.
Yeah, you do.
It's a hefty roll.
Butter it up.
Slather it down. I see. So you made beef stroganoff that night.
Yes.
Who the hell makes beef stroganoff?
Not me.
Oh, if only Kilbreath were here today.
Anyway. Can I have your recipe?
Right.
It's very good.
Guys would be comparing ingredients right now. It'd be a terrific moment.
It does sound kind of good.
Wow.
Flank steak is really good. I don't use hamburger.
Well, I'm not gonna cast judgment on you, Terry. As a matter of fact, I have never had that feeling. However, I can imagine that a lot of parents out there have.
Sure.
If we have some parents listening right now, I'm sure we do. We have all types listening at all
remember
times.
a couple summers ago, or it wasn't even summers, but there was a time, like I think about 2-3 years ago, when there was like a time where there was like
take a while.
A couple of girls their age that got a couple in Oregon and they were buried in somebody's backyard.
There's a scary story for every scenario in the world. If you want to harp on those, fine. They went for a bike ride. That's pretty much all there was to it.
What age are they able to just go do that? What they did, take off when they want?
18.
Wow.
So they can't go bike riding on their own till they're 18. Because, Terry, I went bike riding around the block.
See, here's the point. Here's the point. I don't mind.
You're missing the point. She's going to tell us.
You
the
are.
point. Yes.
I don't mind if you go bike riding, but let me know, or ask, hey, Mom, can we go over to such and such's house, where I know where they're at?
Right.
They didn't even do that.
Didn't
I'm
ask.
thinking that they're out right in front in the cul-de-sac, right in a circle.
This place sucks, Jay. Let's get out of here. Come out of here.
Let's go to so-and-so's house.
And just so we know, this is a 11 and 12-year-old situation, or what?
10 and 11.
10 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
10 and 11. I mean, I was biking all over.
I was too, but I wasn't a girl.
My mom could care less.
My mom happy to get rid of me.
As soon as I got back in the house, you're back already?
Yeah. It's the summer. You need to go outside. And don't slam the door.
and don't keep the door open.
But shut it because the air conditioner will get out.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different time.
Luke! Is that your answer? It's a different time?
It is a different time.
It's a scarier place, this world of ours now? Come on. Luke!
Yeah.
You're on the air, yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to give Terry some props. I think she's doing a good job. And it's like, if they realize that they can't disobey Mom on the little stuff, they probably won't try and disobey her on the big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the Amish punishment is necessary.
So Terry is acting as any responsible good parent would, in your opinion?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Luke. First caller, Terry. The initial tone set by the listeners is one of high complimentary fashion. The Amish grounding is going to become very in vogue.
Well, the thing is that, now picture this. Your child's walking and is, and probably there may be times that he gets out of his little stroller or whatever and may, like you're at a store and he gets into the...
Well, don't try to compare an 11-year-old and a 1-year-old.
But it's the same feeling. It's that panic attack. It's that, oh my God, where'd they go?
What if you still have that feeling at 19 for them? You going to ground them then?
Well, no.
Sooner or later, you got to understand.
You still have that feel. Every
bike riding
parent,
is appropriate for an 11-year-old.
I understand that, but still, I think any parent at
Crystal.
any age, if they have
Terry?
children that are missing.
Apparently, you've done a good enough job presenting your side of the story to the point where the listener that first came on took your side. So why do you have to go overboard now? Relax.
I'm going to ground you.
Yes, Crystal.
Hi, T-Man.
Yes.
Hey, you
Hello.
guys should give Terry a break because
Oh,
she's
yes.
doing a wonderful job.
Sounds like you're 2 for 2, Terry.
Wow, 2 for 2.
And why have you come to that conclusion that she's doing a wonderful job? Wonderful job at what?
She's being a wonderful mother by keeping her children safe. And there's some psychos out there, and that's just like...
There's always going to be the boogeyman of the world.
I love the boogeyman.
There will always be the psychos. Does that mean you got to live in fear?
Sounds like it.
No, but if her 10 and 11-year-olds can't take direction and follow her rules, then they should be punished.
And Terry, these boogeymen, these psychos that I speak of, were not all of a sudden invented in 2003.
I understand that.
They weren't all of a sudden invented in the new millennium.
But
they were there in the 50s.
I understand that. And our parents did as much as they could to keep us safe, and I'm doing the same.
But are you going over the top?
No.
Apparently not, according to the first 2 listeners. And I'm not even necessarily telling you how I feel about this situation. Maybe I agree with you. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. I don't really care. Okay, let's go on and go to Matt. Yes, you're on the air, Matt.
Yeah, I just want to say that I support Terry as well. I do not agree that times are different. The times are the same. The difference is that media covers everything, and so now you're more aware of everything that's out there. But I think you're doing a good job. I've been listening for years. Never really called in, but, it sounds to me like you're... And you have a pretty good picture in my head.
Wow.
Thank you.
I missed part of that.
Uh-huh. But he's got a picture in his head
Yeah.
of some kind. Where do you live, sir?
Terry, after all this time, you are finally winning over the listeners.
Stop it.
With your Gestapo.
Well, but it's interesting.
Overdone,
because-
overcooked parenting tactics.
Well, it's interesting because when it's with the girls, it's a plus thing. But
Wow.
when it comes to Darian,
I didn't even think
I'm
of that.
Gestapo.
I didn't even think of that, but you're picking up on something interesting.
You know?
Punishing good little girls.
Oh, yeah, keep the girls
Very
under
im-
lock and key, but
very
let
important.
Darian run around all over
But,
craziness.
but when you punish your son, people have a problem with that.
yeah.
You go
punish the little girls.
Our listeners like the thought of punishing your little girls, Terry.
I guess so.
And their little dog, too.
Wow.
Monique.
Good morning, everyone. I was just calling to say that I must agree with Terry, even though I don't agree with her on much because some of the things she says, it doesn't make sense. But I totally agree with keeping your kids on a leash when it comes to them going and not letting you know when they're going to go somewhere.
So you just got to ride the bike in a little circle around the cul-de-sac over and over and over and over again. You can't go onto a different street because the boogeyman might snatch you.
In Seattle, period, for my kid to be going somewhere without me knowing.
Right.
I don't give a damn if it's right next door. I want to know where you're going.
Right. I mean, and I know the different the friends' homes where they would like to go. All you had to do was say, okay, can I go here?
Yeah, you already said that part. We've got that.
And then,
Very clear.
and I'm cool with that.
You've been very clear. We know exactly where you're coming from.
Okay.
Just a matter now of deciding whether the punishment fits the crime.
Big deal. When we were kids, the bus driver show you his weenus. Now I'm not interested. You move on with your life.
That's right.
Big deal.
He didn't necessarily have to be reprimanded for that.
Do you want me to fix your bike?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really broken, but no.
Yes. A good talking to, Terry, a good sit down.
A good talking to and a good sit down.
A good session where you tell them about how you felt in your insides.
It was done.
Having that inside churn and explaining that all to them wouldn't have been enough, Terry. You have to take away their headsets.
Yes.
Crystal, real quick, go. Is this the same Crystal?
Hey, nope, this is Crystal.
All right.
I don't necessarily agree with everything Terry took away from them, but I am a mom. I don't let my children play in the front yard unless I'm sitting on the porch watching them. They cannot be out of my eyesight, period. In the fence, backyard with locks on each gate.
Well, this just tells you the kind of fear we're living in these days.
That was the rules. My
And
mom
I live in
didn't
the
want to
country.
see me.
How old are your kids?
My
24,
kids are-
25.
No, they're pretty young. They're only 6 and 4, but I wouldn't even let my kids go on bike rides until they were 13, 14 by themselves. No way.
Mm-hmm.
I would not let them out of my sight. A lot of my friends tell
What
me
if you put a
I'm
low
psychic.
jack in them?
Low jack.
Maybe that's what's going to come to, Terry.
GPS system. Well,
a tracking chip.
Yeah. Could be. Place it underneath the skin real easy.
That's right.
Wow.
Like they do with dogs,
do it with
right?
dogs, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Terry, you're 5 for 5.
I am.
You're 5 for 5.
Wow.
Okay.
Never.
Mm-hmm. It's a special day for you.
It is.
Enjoy it.
Well,
Suck it up.
okay.
Okay.
The T-Man.
We'll talk about looking for love in all the wrong places.
Oh.
An Aloha, Oregon woman is in big trouble for making a 911 call.
What Oregon? Alora? Anyone heard of Alora?
Aloha or something.
Aloha, Oregon?
I don't think so.
No.
Aloha, I think.
Aloha, Oregon?
We'll talk about looking for love in all the wrong places.
Right, tell
An
me about it.
Aloha, Oregon woman is in big trouble for making a 911 call.
Lorna Dudash made the call after 2 sheriff's deputies knocked on her
Did you
door.
hear about the story, by the way, Terry?
I did.
You hear this situation that we're about to reveal on this here program?
Mm-hmm.
This woman had an officer come to her front door, tell her to turn her music down. She's making too much of a racket for Aloha, Oregon to handle.
Right.
And she calls 911, the emergency line, where people are having heart attacks, and they're having all kinds of reports to be made about rapes and who knows what. And those lines need to be available for all types of major emergencies. She's calling back 911 to ask the name and can somebody get the officer to return back to her house because she thought he was so cute.
Right.
And now she's been arrested
Yeah.
for using 911 for inappropriate reasons. Laura Dudash.
Isn't she like facing 3 years too in jail or something?
She should get every one of them. No mercy on desperate women, Terry. Nothing more sad than a desperate woman. And that excludes very few of you.
Oh, really?
Nothing sadder than a desperate woman. It's just nauseatingly sad, Terry.
Wow.
To hear these desperate... I mean, I think they actually have the 911 call on this audio. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's listen to this.
Places. An Aloha, Oregon woman is in big trouble for making a 911 call.
Mm-hmm.
Lorna Dudash made the call after 2 sheriff's deputies knocked on her door and asked her to turn her music down. Right after they left, Lorna called 911 with what you might call a love emergency.
Oh, jeez.
911, do you need fire, medical, or police? No, ma'am, I don't. I don't have an emergency. 2 police officers just left my house just now. Third, could I get their names, please? Was it just a music?
It almost sounds like from the bat, right off the bat, that she's going to complain about these officers.
Yeah.
The way, the tone of her voice is. But that's just the desperado in her, Terry. That's just the desperate nature that she has going on in her life. How pathetic that is. She just wants their names and anything she can find out about the officers because she thought one of them was so cute that she had to have him.
Dang.
Like he was remotely interested. As an officer, he probably was. But
Wow.
Dudash.
how sad is this?
911, do you need fire, medical, or police? No, ma'am, I don't. I don't have an emergency. 2 police officers just left my house just now. Third, could I get their names, please? Was it just the music turned down? He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just know his name.
He was the cutest cop I've seen
Yeah.
in who knows how long.
Yeah. So cute.
So sad. So pathetic.
She's not like horrible looking either. That's the thing.
No,
She
she
wasn't?
wasn't. They showed her on the news. She's, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Lonely and desperate.
Lonely and desperate. Nothing more sickening than a desperate woman, Terry. And that excludes basically none of you.
Wow. Not even a desperate guy is as sickening as that?
Desperate guys are so far from this type of behavior, Terry.
Okay.
All right, we'll just follow you all over the earth. But
Right.
to make a call without any shame like this, without any wherewithal for what you're doing in calling a 911 operator, is just so sad.
Just the music turned down. He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just know his name.
And the cycle rambling has already begun as far as her tone of voice, Terry. Here's a Lord, do that. Have him come back over and play with my Dudash, please.
Wow. Yeah, it was.
Music turned down. He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just know his name. Sorry, I know.
You telling me she was hot?
No.
That's
but she's
not
hot.
Right.
She-
But she's not horrible.
Yeah,
She's
not
not a
like
nightmare.
broke or
yeah,
anything.
she's just like a normal looking, she's okay looking.
She's decent.
She's not as bad as you would think to go to these drastic of measures.
Oh, those normal-looking ladies have such a hard time in life, Terry. Just not getting it done, and then very quickly sink into the desperate states that they all eventually will get to. Faster than ever these days, Terry. This lady was how old? Mid-30s?
Probably 40, maybe.
She had years before she had to act like this, Terry.
She's just trying to,
No,
meet
actually,
somebody.
that's not true. By 40, you better be in an all-out panic.
Right.
But...
Trying to meet somebody. That's
fine. Meet somebody, fine. But please, keep yourself together, would you,
No,
please?
I agree with that.
Gotta keep yourself together if you're a lawyer, do that.
Right. No need to call 911.
Just the music turned down. He was the cutest couple I've seen in God knows how long. I just don't know his name. Sorry, I know it's not an emergency, but heck. It doesn't come very often a good-looking man comes at your doorstep.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's great.
I bet it's been some time. You have to go back about 3 lifetimes for the last
her.
good-looking guy to show up at her door, Terry.
The operator's like speechless.
The operator doesn't even know what to say.
Right,
He's looking
right.
through our handbook. How do I handle this?
Let's see. We're not committing
See,
suicide.
Dumb Bunt 101.
Whoa!
Heck. It doesn't come very often a good-looking man comes at your doorstep.
You need him to come back there?
Oh, I'd like that, yeah.
Why do you need him to come back there?
Because I have an emergency. I'll think of something. He's cute. Honey, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I just thought he was cute. I'm 45 years old, and I'd like to meet him again.
45.
Whoa.
All-out panic mode. And, despite what I said earlier, I mean, you should be in all-out panic mode as a woman by 31.
Oh, wow.
And this woman is certainly, clearly well into that state of her life.
She's past that.
That stage of her life is very much upon her, and it doesn't get any more graphic than this.
She'll think of an emergency.
I mean, the 911 operator even gave her a chance to hang up. She even called her on it a second time. She even gave her an opportunity to get herself together and realize what she was doing. And instead of taking that opportunity to see clearly and collect herself, she goes even more overboard.
She's trying to be honest about it. I'm desperate.
And honesty got her to the point where about 20 minutes later, the officers were back at her door, but with handcuffs and throwing her in a squad car.
Whatever you're into, officer. Wait a minute. You're serious?
Because I have an emergency. I'll think of something. He's cute. Honey, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I just thought he was cute. I'm 45 years old, and I'd like to meet him again. But I don't know how to go about doing that without calling 911. I know this is not absolutely in a way, shape, or form an emergency. But if you would give the officers my phone number and ask them to come back, other than I know they have terrible luck with things.
Oh, this is so sad.
The fact that she said I'll think of something is what gets her in trouble. That's like fraud. Somebody robbed me of my dignity.
And now this tape is being played all over the country this morning, Terry.
I know.
Well, they breed them a little weird up here in the Northwest.
Well, where is she? Where is she again? In what part of Oregon?
Some
weird remote Oregon
Yeah.
area. Yeah, not too many good-looking people there.
Doing Aloha. Would you mind?
I'll give him the message to call you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes. 911 operator / secretary.
Getting numbers.
Right.
Come on.
Well, that operator did more than give him the message. She gave the message to the entire police department that this woman had committed a crime by using 911 services for means other than what it was intended for. You know what I'm saying, Terry?
Yes. No matchmaking service here.
911, your sexual orientation.
And you would think with all the available dating services that this would be a time in our lives where you wouldn't need to have to go to these lengths to find someone, right?
Right.
Maybe in the 70s, if she did it was somewhat justifiable. But go to the internet. Do what you got to do. Get a massive dildo, whatever it takes.
Whoa. Really?
Those weren't available in the 70s either, Terry.
Massive dildo.
Not the massive ones. Semi-massive.
Could have very easily called the little precinct that officer's from.
The non-emergency number. Yeah, do what a normal woman would do and follow him home.
Bake some cookies for the officers.
Right. God, ridiculous.
Send him your panties, whatever it takes. Heaven knows that's what I did.
Really?
Did it work?
Yeah, did it?
I'm still waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't given up hope.
My loins are on fire.
That's right. But to see this woman without any shame or any awareness of what she was in the process of doing while she was doing it, Terry, is just revealing of how desperate a woman can get. So sad, so troubling, so pathetic, so womanly. What a shame.
So womanly.
Yes, Terry. Men don't ramble on like mental patients and do stuff like this.
Plenty of men have rambled on when they're desperate for
Men
their
are not
love.
ramblers, Terry.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
This woman just rambling on like a menstrual mental patient is just so typical of the way women are. Now, this woman takes it to steps beyond what the average woman is capable of doing. But she's not alone. I'll tell you that right now.
I wonder how old the officer was, if he was a lot younger than her or what. And imagine the conversation they had when they were going to the precinct, because he's the one who arrested her.
He's the same guy who arrested her?
Yeah.
He showed up back at her door?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he came
You're
back.
here!
Yeah. Took out the
She
cuffs.
obviously wasn't that hot if you arrested her.
Yeah.
She was hot.
911, do you need fire?
I gotta play it again one more time, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind?
Not at all.
It's almost unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
911, do you need fire, medical, or police? No, ma'am, I don't. I don't have an emergency. 2 police officers just left my house.
That should have stopped right in her tracks right there. Do you need fire? Do you need, what do they say? Do you need medical emergency?
Medical,
Or?
police, or fire, or something like
Right.
that.
Only 3 and we can't remember.
That right off the bat should have told her, okay, I'm using the wrong line here. I can't be doing what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't. Crazy! Sick in the head!
911, do you need fire, medical, or police? No, ma'am, I don't. I don't have an emergency. 2 police officers just left my house just now. Third. Can we get their names, please? Was it just the music turned down? He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just don't know his name. Sorry, I know it's not an emergency, but heck.
Is she the type that they have to go to her house and have her turn down the music anyway in Aloha, Oregon?
Sounds like it.
I play it really loud for my cats. They love it. She doesn't seem like the type. You'd have to go to her house for a music turn down. All the neighbors complaining about how big time she's blasting Metallica or what?
Must have been.
What is she playing? What is she playing so loud?
Probably
this 45-year-old woman.
Oh, Deep Purple.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably be on like Letterman and all the shows now. You know, she'll be a big star
Oh.
when she gets out of the can.
Oh.
Heck. Doesn't come very often a good-looking man comes at your doorstep. Do you need him to come back there? Oh, I'd like that, yeah. Why do you need him to come back there? Oh, because I have an emergency. I'll think of something. He's cute. Honey, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay?
The cop will be on Letterman. I want to see what the cop looks like.
Yeah,
I want to
so
see
do
what it
I,
takes to get a 45-year-old woman into this kind of panting state, Terry. A tad above mediocre, maybe at best.
Well,
Do you think he's really going to be that good looking?
yeah, I think he'll be quite handsome, sure. I don't think she's just taking anybody. I think because she's a pretty average-looking woman herself.
Right.
And so I think he's a little bit above what is expected there at that area.
He was born in the bayou.
Eating a ham sandwich.
With a golden spoon. With golden teeth.
I think romantic is just sitting down and what a like this.
He's a guy looking for Miss Do-Right. And in the meantime, f***ing everybody inside. Yeah. He's high on life. And probably something else, too. And now, the most romantic man in the land.
Just chilling.
He's the ham sandwich guy.
Now, Hammy may follow you across the Canadian border if you're hot enough, Terry, but he ain't calling 911 and abusing the public trust like that. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Hammy.
I say, well now.
Yes, Hammy.
Whoa, what's good?
How are you, sir?
Oh, man, today, bro, I'm just trying to shake a hand and meet a friend. Now, the thing about me shaking a hand and meeting a friend, I'm dead to the bone about it.
Okay.
I was going to laugh, but he's doing enough laughing for both of us on that one, sir.
Yeah. He really kills him.
Right.
Whoa.
Your week is going well, Hammy?
Oh, man, with the week is over, we can say Friday starts off the weekend.
Yes.
And the thing about a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, hump all weekend.
Hump all weekend.
Man, hump all weekend,
yes.
man.
You're obviously not married.
Because if they don't, I will. And I'm looking for the ones that's single, married, divorced, cheating, and dead husband.
Whoa, and a dead husband?
They'll take out all comers, Terry.
Dead husband. Yeah, that's hot.
Yes, better known as the widow. He is more than ready for all comers. Now, we all know that that's the case, and we've known that for years. What we also must be aware of is that we haven't given away our Summer Jam tickets for the morning.
Yeah.
And what better master of ceremonies could we have right now on the line than the Ham Sandwich Man to assist us in giving away Summer Jam tickets for this particular Shake a Hand Friday, as he calls it, Terry.
Got it.
Are you ready for this, Hammy?
Let's do what we got to do this morning.
Are you prepared to be at Summer Jam 2 weeks from tomorrow? I take that as a yes.
Really?
In Hammy speak.
Maybe a solid maybe.
Okay,
but the Ham Sandwich Man has got his tickets awaiting for him. Now he's going to very generously give you tickets, should you be the caller he approves of this morning. Hammy, you ready to take some calls?
Well, I'm ready to take calls, and if them callers calling in, they already know how this goes.
How does it go when you're in control here, Hammy? What are you looking for? What kind of listener will get in your good graces to the point where you're ready to make them a Summer Jam winner?
Well, as I was trying to say to you, man, they might as well get the calling and ringing the phone line, because they know, like I know, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
If you want them doggone Summer Jam tickets like you want them, call in now. 1-866-663-T-Man.
Oh, I actually knew the number. Cooper is the first one to do that. What? Cooper, you are on the line with the Ham Sandwich Man. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
How are you?
Pretty good. How's your Friday going?
Don't worry about me. It's the Ham Sandwich Man you have to deal with.
Hey, I'm trying to win some Summer Jam tickets.
Now, how you trying to win them Summer Jam tickets this morning? How you want them?
Oh.
Any way you want to give them. I want to
Okay, this is getting a
end
little
up going to Summer Jam and bring
bit graphic. Maybe they should call 911 for each other.
Have you ever been to Summer Jam?
No, I tried last year. I couldn't make it, but this year I'm going to try a little bit.
Well, if you smart about Summer Jam, what artists are you trying to see at Summer Jam?
I want to go see T.I.
Great question. Not really. T.I., yeah, that's the answer we're looking for. Yeah. A guy dying to see T.I.
Right.
Well,
that's hot.
Man, if there's a guy out there that's dying to see T.I., that's 2 letters of the alphabet. Give that man an A and let that man get his Summer Jam to the ticket.
That's it?
Wow.
That's all it takes?
Jeez.
He made it seem like he was going to put them through all kinds of rigorous activities, Terry.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
And a question was thrown out, who do you want to see? The answer was given, give the man Summer Jam tickets. Wow.
Well, it's like I say, T to the I is letters of the alphabet,
yes.
And I'm gonna give that man an A. I ain't gonna take that man through nothing bitter and nothing sour this morning.
Okay.
It's Friday. Put a smile on that man's face this morning.
Wow.
Oh.
The Ham Sandwich Man is easy to please, apparently, Terry.
Yes.
Answer one simple question and you're good. Cooper, it doesn't get much easier than that. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, T-Man. Thanks, Sammy. You guys are the best.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Where are you calling from, Cooper?
I live in Maple Valley, and I'm working in Auburn right now.
What do you do?
Well, the nighttime I work for a fire department, and the daytime I work fixing, repairing washers and dryers.
You ever put out a fire and then have 911 be called asking you to come back and put out another fire?
You know, you would be surprised. When I lived up in Bellingham, we'd always get them walking by the station, you know, asking for a tour of the fire station every week.
Well, no one's surprised by that. Women love firemen, and if they're hanging around the station, that is certainly a desperate kind of situation, but not as random and as severe as calling 911 to try to get a guy back to your door.
We even had him drop off a case of beer one time on our doorstep.
Mm-hmm. So you married now, Cooper, or not? Are you involved? Are you single? What's your story?
I'm single.
You're a single guy.
I've been going in and out of relationships like crazy since I moved down here in August.
Okay, well, your name is Cooper.
Yeah?
You have every right to be very selective in who you choose to have in your world as far as the female partner that eventually you make a go of it with.
Sure.
I mean, you don't waste the name Cooper.
Not on just anybody, you're right.
That's your given first name? Cooper is your name?
No, that's my last name. I'm just used to being called by my last name. My first name's Corey.
Corey Cooper.
Cece?
Yeah. No one calls you Cece?
Hot.
Cece Penis.
Nobody calls you CC, is that right, Cooper?
Well, my initials are Corey Christopher Cooper for CCC.
Oh, my gosh. Triple C.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents didn't like me, I guess.
That's funny. Anyhow, Christopher Corey Cooper, whatever it was, you are a Summer Jam winner, and you'll be taking with you who? Another firefighter or what?
I'm sorry?
You going to be taking another firefighter with you, or who are you going to be taking to Summer Jam?
I'm going to be bringing a friend of mine. She's like tall, skinny, 6'2". She gets drunk and wild, so I'm going to bring her.
Drunk and wild and 6'2", Hammy. Can you handle that or what?
Yeah, man, all I'm going to tell you, bro, the squirrels is not the only one chasing them nuts this morning.
It's like Hammy's got program responses. I don't even know that.
Whether or not they even go. Whoa, I'm sorry.
Hammy, ever chop a 6'2" woman down to size or no?
Oh, man, bust her down.
Even the sun shines on a dog's ass. Hey, well.
But I can tell you this, T-Man, it has been.
Now, I'm asking you, have you ever had sexual intercourse with a woman 6'2" or taller, yes or no?
Negative.
No, he never has.
Wow.
But six foot and under, take the foot and put the bus down on her.
Mm-hmm.
You're hard-pressed to find a woman taller than 6'2", though. I mean, you don't ever see any.
So the tallest woman you've ever had sex with is how tall?
We're gonna go 6 foot. Maybe,
6 foot.
Maybe 6'1", and to top it off, man, I do like legs.
You do like legs.
Oh man, I just don't like wings.
Well, that makes one of us. I'm really anti-legs, Terry.
Yeah,
legs are just nothing but just a couple of sticks of getting away.
Right.
See, man, I just don't like breasts, and I just don't like the wings. I love the legs too. If a woman these days ain't got nothing to show her ham sandwich, man, let me see some legs these days.
I see. Well,
Man,
that's a very clear message, yes.
Interesting.
Maybe we can call 911 looking for some legs, Terry. These 911 operators / madams.
Now, you know what happens when you call 911, man. It is an emergency.
Okay, well, that pretty much was the point that the world is waking up to this morning after hearing this story. The woman is facing how much time?
I think she's
heard
facing
6 years.
No, I think it's 3.
3 years?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a bit excessive. Come on.
Well,
she's not going to get 3 years.
She'll be on probation or whatever and fines.
I just disconnected Cooper.
Oh.
You got Cooper's number?
You mean Corey Christopher Cooper?
Dude.
What?
No, sure don't.
Actually, no.
You don't have Cooper's number?
I don't. He's going to have to call us back.
Well, Cooper will have to work hard to get through. I'm sure he'll get through at some point.
Oh, sure.
Email Pacey Dave.
It's not going to be hard to find him since we know his first, last, and middle name.
Right.
All right?
The whole world does now, too,
Right.
though.
Christopher Connor Cooper, right?
Right. Something like that. CCC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone with CCC.
Yeah.
Now, we know who it is, and we'll have them verify themselves, and don't anyone out there get any ideas.
Right.
Get a fake ID. Quick.
Uh-oh.
No, we already gave away to Cooper.
Game away to Cooper.
All right.
It's my fault. Hammy.
Whoa, now.
Have a great ham sandwich a day.
But T-Man, before you let me go real quick like that,
yes,
I'm just going to let them ladies know I ain't going to give them no shout-out just today. But as far as the men out there that be handling their business on the basketball court, I'm always on the court with a ball, man.
Really?
I don't know what that entails or implies, Terry, but I think the ham sandwich man has opened himself a little wider to the population, if you know what I'm saying.
Opened.
I mean, how many ways is there to break down what he just said? The ham sandwich man is a bisexual.
Wow!
Whoa.
Is that what you're saying, Hammy?
Man, that's what I'm saying, man.
Whoa! No,
I don't think you know.
Is this a ham sandwich imposter on the line?
I think so.
That's just ruining the good name of the very heterosexual ham sandwich man we've always known and loved. Hammy, I'll ask you again. From what you're saying, it's very easy to interpret it as that you are available or making yourself available to all men or women and men of the world. Is that what you're saying?
No, T-Man, I was basically saying that
Wink,
if
wink.
any men catch me on the basketball court, I play for money. You dig? If it's one-on-one or if it's a 21 game.
Hammy, you have no skills for athletics.
Oh, man, look, I'm quick and I'm fast.
Yeah, you may be quick and fast because you've had a lot of running to do in your life, but when it comes to actually skills for any particular sport, I've never known you to be the athlete kind of guy.
Oh, T-Man, I shoot basketball like how I talk about sex so good. I play basketball like that, you know, and I can talk myself on a good game.
Give Hammy 10 free throws. If he can make 2, I'll be shocked.
Okay. I want to know.
Hammy, I give you 10 free throws. How many are you making?
You give
very
me 10?
very simple basketball shot, the free throw. Yes. I'm giving you 10 of them. How many are you making?
Well, I don't know if you can handle it, but I'm going to let you know I'm going to do my best to make all 10 shots.
Well, I'm not doubting that.
Well, we would hope so.
Okay. How many are you actually making, though?
Give me 6, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 6 free throws.
You ain't making 6 free throws.
See, man, I got to be above
You
5.
ain't making 6. You're not making 5, 4, or 3. Maybe 2 on a good day, Terry.
See, man, I'm not going to come at you hardcore and say let's bet, but, you know, if you want to see that happen, just set it
And
up.
how is he making with all? He'll be giggling all the way through because he giggles his way all through life, and that throws off his shot. He's not making any.
Yeah.
But look, the thing about the giggles and the laugh that fools them, T-Man, it be serious.
Okay.
You heard
He's
me?
a new, serious man.
When did you start playing basketball there? Taking it up? I don't think we've ever heard you talk about playing ball.
Well, I was shocked about a year ago when he told us he's starting to drive a car, and he's been driving ever since. Now all of a sudden he's an athlete.
Now he's playing basketball.
Well, T-Man, the car I had, the bust-down machine is bust-down broke, and I'm back on Pete and Paul, but I'm also on this basketball court. I does this on a daily basis.
So your automobile has been what? It's been retired due to illness or what?
There you go.
But you were able to salvage the basketball from the trunk.
well, T-Man, like I told him, and I'm going to tell them women again.
Right.
Today is not their day. I'm going to shout them out.
I got it.
But I'm going to holler at Lisa and Mary, Katrina, LaShana, and Lynette. Whoa, now. I hope y'all hear me out there now.
Yes.
But today ain't their day.
Okay. Glad we can get that all clear.
I guess he's shouting out to the fellas.
The only J he's got is hanging out the side of his mouth. Lighting that mother up.
He's a basketball player to the stars, ladies and gentlemen. He's your ham sandwich, a man.
The T-Man.
How you doing over there, Terry? Enjoying that?
Yeah, it's tasty.
Wow,
I mean,
it's
if I
amazing.
fall out of my chair, then, you know.
Unbelievable. Look at you. Taking in a piece of carrot cake to the face.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
We love baked goods around here. There's no denying it.
Some more than others.
The reality of this show is, I will be very upfront with you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'll be very candid about this.
You're not going to give away a secret, are you?
If you listeners ever wanted to poison us,
oh, no.
There's a real safe bet it would work because there's very few times that anyone has brought down any baked goods to this program and not had one of the people here in the studio just cram it on in without a care in the world.
That's true.
I won't do it.
No, right.
I put it in water before I'll eat it, Terry.
Can't kill me if I eat it fast.
That's the spirit.
I don't know.
Works every time.
Yep.
It was poison, but he ate it too fast, so it didn't work.
One bite. Didn't have time.
Because a strange woman brought down some carrot cake this morning. We don't know her from a hole in the wall. And look at Terry taking it in like a champ.
She could not resist.
Like a champ.
Oh.
Between Kilbreath, who fortunately for Terry, is on vacation this morning.
So I had to take his place.
Between Kilbreath and Pacey and Terry Free and Hopscotch and Emma and even Vinny the Pooh, there's not a baked good that's ever been prepared by anyone, listener, staff member, what have you, in the past history of this program that has gone untouched.
Right.
It's the Bermuda Triangle of baked goods in here. Just disappears. Nobody knows what happened.
Really?
Yes. So if you ever want to take out one random person from the show and you're not quite sure of who you want, and believe me, it'll be a nice potluck moment. Bring down a baked good. Someone will eat it.
Right.
Poison roulette.
You want to play poison roulette with the program? You could sit back for the rest of the show and listen to hear who dies, because somebody's eating it.
Let's start with Terry. Go.
Chances are, the odds are that it's going to be Terry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she can't say no.
Right.
Because it was about a half hour that the carrot cake was sitting there, and Terry just couldn't let it go to waste.
I couldn't.
No.
Had to find out if there were nuts in it.
Right.
Terry,
eating it.
It's in a box that's completely unmarked.
No, I know.
It's on a little what?
Who knows what it's on?
That's the way poison would look if it was ever brought down here. I'm just letting you know.
I know.
Didn't seem to stop you, though.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
She's no match for the baked good. Gets her every time.
Right?
Okay, 2 segments have gone by. I'm eating it.
Well, it's the Krispy Kremes that get pasty back there.
Well, at least those are marked. Seem to have some credibility when brought in a Krispy Kreme box. Hard to duplicate at home, the idea and the concept of the Krispy Kreme.
Right.
So that isn't nearly as putting yourself out there as eating the just regular old carrot cake that someone brought down. A listener came in her car and brought it down this morning.
Yeah, I know.
Until I stick sewing needles on the Krispy Kremes next time. We'll see how much Dave likes them.
Oh, jeez. Sabotaged by his own crew. Jeez, that's nice.
Let's make sure we email Steve and let him know there's carrot cake down here.
Well.
Text him.
Yeah.
See how fast he can get here from the San Juans.
Right back from vacation.
Yes. Pacey, there's still a woman waiting outside to be a briefcase model this morning?
That is correct. Yes, Monique is outside.
Oh, goody.
After we had already seen one already this morning. So you're double booking.
Double booked.
Your bonus booking.
Double booking.
Yes. Bonus. Friday.
Wow.
Okay, what else is going on in the world? I don't know how or when I'll find time to bring the second lady in. And I don't even know if I have a spot left. I have to look down my roster.
Okay.
I may be completely sold out of briefcase modeling spots for all I know.
All right.
But I'm not quite sure. I may have a spot left. Go ahead, Terry.
Got a story out of Columbia, South Carolina, where a bartender there made 3 people sick by rimming their drinks with deep fryer cleaner instead of sugar.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was just stuck on rimming.
Oh,
You had me at rimming.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Apparently, it was a rookie bartender.
Female bartender?
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Hint. And it happened at
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. We were talking about a particular rookie bartender.
Yeah.
That'll be displaying her talents tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And
The story is about a rookie bartender.
this fellow rookie bartender did what? She made an error? Was it a
It was
mistake,
an error,
or was it a purposeful move in some sick, twisted way? She was trying to kill customers.
No. It was definitely
We'll get
a
Terry every
mistake.
time.
Yeah. Apparently what happened, the people that came in, that she served these drinks to, ordered peach martinis.
Peach martinis can get you every time. It's very confusing how to make a peach martini.
And the bartender
know.
was out of sugar to rim their glasses.
I know when someone asks me to make a peach martini, I wind up wiping out a whole family. But go ahead. Yes, what happened to her?
She was out of sugar at the bar there.
She was out of sugar?
Yes.
Yes.
To rim the glasses. So she went back into the kitchen.
No martinis without its rimmed, spectacular look there, Terry.
Right.
Salt and or sugar.
Right.
I think most of them have stuff on the rim, right?
Well, margaritas do, but this is a martini. But go ahead.
This was a peach martini.
Yes.
Anyway, so the bartender went back to the kitchen and asked a dishwasher there.
The rim display is not just for margaritas anymore, is the point. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Asked the dishwasher there, who was not very good with English, for some sugar.
Right.
So apparently this dishwasher, misunderstood, this bartender gave her...
Terry, I used to be a dishwasher.
Yes.
Okay, back at the Ponderosa back in the day. And
Yes, I recall.
I wasn't quite good with English either back then. Luckily, I've taken some hooked on finance classes. And it's all worked out for me.
Good.
But I don't recall any female worker in the restaurant coming back asking me where the sugar was.
Well...
Because if she had, Terry...
You would have shown her?
Safe to say, I would have shown her where to find the sugar. All right?
Well, he did his best in trying to show her where the sugar was, but gave her the wrong box.
I would have put the sugar all around her rim.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Giving her a job she'd never forget. But no, that never happened to me. It only happens to these non-English speaking dishwashers that apparently look a lot better than maybe I did back in the day.
The handsome Latin boys.
If only I was dishwashing now with all my handsomeness. I could clean up with all these women looking for sugar.
Well, anyway.
So he pointed her to the wrong thing?
Well, he gave her a box with a white powdery
Isn't that her
substance
job?
in it.
Yeah, right.
And the bartender assumed it was sugar.
He thought it was bartender. He thought it was sugar.
Yeah, and it ended up being deep fryer cleaner.
Deep fryer cleaner.
Yes.
Common mistake as far as looking like sugar's twin.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do people died or no?
Well, no, just got very ill. In fact, one of the drinkers there started spitting up blood, and her tongue started to peel.
That's not usually a good part of the evening.
No.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. They went to the hospital and luckily were, taken care of, been discharged in good health. They're okay.
Discharged. Not usually the best part of your happy hour fun when you start coughing up blood.
Right, and your tongue starts peeling.
Your tongue starts peeling.
Not pretty. Anyway, the state health department there is planning on
Don't you get a new tongue if your tongue peels like that?
Oh, yeah, new skin on your tongue, right? Just like a snake.
I want their skin on tongue, but
well,
never mind. Anyway, so no charges being pressed. It was just a honest mistake, or what?
Well, it seems to be an honest mistake, but again, the health department is planning on doing an investigation. We'll see what happens. But I don't think she was doing it on purpose. No.
Yes. See, this is what happens when a non-English speaking dishwasher and a new rookie female bartender are having sex in the kitchen.
Whoa! Behind closed doors.
Right. People die.
I mean, come on. You can't tell the difference between between sugar and, something else?
Huh?
Yeah. Sounds like you can't either.
Yeah.
Can Terry shove the whole piece of cake in her mouth real quick? I'm really dying for her to do that. Come on.
I'm not
10
you.
bucks.
15. You can. You know you can. You
No,
just
I
won't.
probably couldn't.
You can. You just won't.
She got a sizable enough mouth.
You got a nice big mouth on you there, Terry.
No. I can only open like this.
No, come on. You can open wider than that. Show me how wide you can open your mouth. Wow. See, that was a lot wider than the first one. Now really show me how wide. Now pick up a piece of cake. Pick up a piece of cake.
I don't want to touch it.
No.
She won't eat it.
No.
All right, just show us. We won't make you stick the cake in. Just show us how wide you can open your mouth. Fully. Come on. Now, Pacey, you show us that.
The T-Man.
Unbelievable. That's all you need.
Fraudulent crap.
Craziness.
She went to the preview
Hot girl
sale.
sale.
So she put all her stuff on hold.
Unbelievable. Doesn't take much to get the bunch to the door. Is that right?
All I want is the shoe.
Speaking of that, get the butt ready to come in to be the briefcase model wannabe for the morning. She's been waiting outside long enough. Let's see what text pages we have here.
That's a good one.
An operator was just a conch blocker. Should have told him. Some guys out there feel that the 911 operator did the police officer disservice by not allowing him to be aware that this woman wanted him so bad, Terry.
Jeez.
Just another variation of a cock blocker. The cock blocker 2000. You're wrong, T-Man. I'm a girl cop, and I had a guy follow me at 90 miles an hour just to get me to pull him over because he thought I was cute. Sounds desperate to me, huh? Signed, Sam.
Wow.
Whatever, Sam. Anyway, hot female cops. They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah. I love the veins that stick out of their forearms.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Terry is a...
Oh, jeez.
Kids are going to end up like Britney Spears. Well, they could end up worse than that.
Yeah, they could.
All right?
They're country.
They are.
I would have spanked and grounded my kids if they did the same thing. You didn't give them the spanking,
I was
Terry.
going to,
You're supposed
but
to
I was
spank your 11-year-olds.
I was talked out of that by their dad.
You were going to spank them?
I was furious.
Spank them.
I was furious.
You're going to pull down their pants and spank them?
Yes, I was. And I told them that I was going to do that, and I said, but before I do that, you guys can eat, because you have to let them think about it for a while.
Yeah, nothing like having spanking on a full stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
Throw it up. Go for it.
You get cramps if you don't eat.
At what age do you rule out spankings across the board?
If I can take you down, I'll spank you till you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
What if I do something wrong?
When was the last... So you decided not to go with the spanking because you were talked out of it. When was the last spanking you gave one of your children, Terry? When was the last time you put them over your knee and gave them a spanking?
Oh, it's not over the knee. It's bend over your bed with your butt out. And here, let me go get a belt.
I didn't know you roll like that, Terry.
Yeah.
It's been enough.
Let me go get a belt?
Yes.
You whip their ass with a belt?
I sure did.
Unbelievable.
With a belt.
Things you find out about Terry Free. She's a belt whipper.
It's like CPS stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. They'll take your kids away from you if they find out that, Terry.
Well, go ahead, take them away.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's been a number of years, though.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, save it for
CPS.
Hurry up, cover up the bruises.
T-Man, what about banning the grills? T-Man, about banning the grills, what if they're permanent? What happens then?
Well, braces are one thing, okay?
T-Man, how much do you want for Emma?
How much is she worth?
Let me think here. Someone actually making an offer for Emma. $15 and a pack of gum.
Nice.
What are you going to give me that look for? That's a good deal.
I'm definitely worth more than that.
Good deal for me. All right, 2 packs of gum.
Okay, well then we got a deal.
Mm-hmm. What are you eating there? What do you got there? You got a nice little breakfast sandwich going
I do.
For you? What do you got on that little
It's
sandwich
not
there?
toasted, though. I don't like egg and cheese and sausage.
Ah, you like taking down the sausage, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Heard that about.
Uh-huh.
All right, now 3 packs of gum.
Love chicks that'll eat sausage in the morning.
Mm-hmm. That is hot.
Yeah.
Listen to her.
So you admit that you appreciate a nice sausage, is what you're saying.
From the pig.
From the pig. Well, that's me. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying, just want to be clear on this.
Sausage sandwich sometimes tastes
You
good.
appreciate a nice bit of sausage there. Right? Mm-hmm.
Whoa, nice groan.
You like the egg and the cheese, too, don't you?
Egg on your face.
Yeah, love it.
All right. I just wanted to be clear on that.
I love the sausage.
I didn't know.
Every morning.
Wow. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that you were a big-time sausage girl.
No, Vinny had it yesterday, and it just looked good.
Oh, yeah.
That clears up a lot of rumors on him.
That's why my voice is so high.
It's a fact. Hmm. All right, Bray in the butt.
Oh, wow.
What's her name?
Wish you could say that around your house.
I honestly don't know if we have any spots left. Pacey, you're going to have to get the paperwork and find out if we have any spots left. I know we can't go over 20. We can't be under 20. We have to have 20. So the reality is, as good or as not good as this woman may look, we may not have a spot for her.
She looks good.
Is that your interpretation, Terry?
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
It
tad.
needs a little dental work.
A little.
Smile for me again. Now she's refusing to smile. As soon as I said dental work, she shut her mouth.
This is how I smile.
Mhm. Your teeth aren't the worst I've ever seen, but one is a lot higher. Of the 2 front teeth, you know the 2 front teeth we talk about? Yeah. One is a lot higher than the other. What's going on there?
It's personal.
It's what? It's personal? You don't want to talk about it? Well, all right. It's not so personal when it's staring everyone in the face. How are you there?
I'm good.
Now, fortunately, your teeth situation may not be of the utmost importance as far as a briefcase model on stage.
Right.
But we are doing some close-ups with these big screen situations that we're going to have on the stage, Terry.
Yeah, I know. We do that every year.
What if the listeners in the audience are just checking out her front teeth and wondering why they look like a staircase?
Staircase.
Wait till Christmas.
What?
They're like a staircase. The front teeth are like one's way down here, one's way up there. You got a very pretty face. You need some. You need a retainer or something.
She's lucky she's like really good looking.
Now, why are you getting all sad?
I'm not getting sad.
Look at you. You look all sad.
No, I'm not getting
You,
sad.
no one ever told you that your teeth need a little work.
No.
No one ever told you that. Everyone says your teeth are perfect.
No.
They just don't talk about your teeth because they refuse to talk about your teeth because no one's as upfront and going to tell you the way it is.
Right.
You need a retainer. Get a retainer. You don't need full-out braces. Just get a retainer. Straighten those deals out.
Okay.
All right, thanks for being here.
It's not a deal breaker if you like meet her at the club.
Oh, absolutely not. She's got a very pretty face.
Oh, there you go.
And she's
There's an upside
got
to that.
nice full lips to the point where she can easily smile without showing any teeth.
Right.
And until you get that retainer, that's my advice to you.
Okay.
Do as little teeth showing as possible.
Wow.
Because your face is near flawless until you smile. And then it's a huge flaw staring you in the face. What's your name?
Monique.
Where are you from?
Seattle.
Is that all we're going to get is one answer, one
Well,
word
she
answer?
wants to make sure to shut her
Seattle,
mouth pretty quick. Oh, dear.
Well,
you're in.
Woohoo!
Okay, Monique, here's the situation.
Okay.
When parents went away on a week's vacation. No. You're right. You may be in a situation where you're in a can't win mode because I don't know if I already have 20 briefcase models already taken care of here.
Mm.
Wow, look at the sadness on her face.
know.
Now she is going to cry.
She is.
You had your heart set on being a briefcase model?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be even possible. I don't even know whether this interview needs to take place. Because Pacey's supposed to inform me as to how many briefcase models we have. Somebody's got to be keeping track of this, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Is that my job, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Hotshot was doing that. Yes, no, I've
So
kept
you cannot confirm at this time whether we have 20 or 19 or 18
I
or
don't have
whatever.
an exact number here, but I...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, an exact number.
Oh,
Now you're getting there.
It'll take me a second.
Take 100.
You're not going to be able to take a couple of seconds and then tell me whether we have 20, 19, or 18. I can tell you that right now. If you don't know it right off the bat, you don't know it, period.
I know.
Thank you.
That we just...
How much time will you actually need to be able to give me that information? You'll tell me by tomorrow?
Yeah, I can let you know tomorrow.
So this interview with Monique may or may not be a complete waste of time.
It may.
Actually, it will not be a waste of time. It already isn't, because Monique, for years, has been lied to by her friends by them omitting the truth about her teeth is, in some sense, a lie, Terry. She wants us to get off her teeth so bad.
I
She wants
know.
us-
In an accident, that's what it was.
You were in an accident?
Oh, that's why
A
she didn't
car
want to talk.
accident caused your teeth to be all messed up?
Wow.
Your teeth were perfect until you got a fender bender?
And the
All
insurance...
right, tell me about the accident. I want to hear about the accident that caused your teeth to get all gyrated.
Maybe it gets her a little all...
Terry, I've heard of whiplash.
Yes.
I've heard of busted body parts.
Right.
I've never heard of a person getting in a car accident and their teeth got mangled.
Well, considering how
It's almost
bad it was.
it's almost an impossibility.
Not necessarily.
If you got in a car accident,
Unless you steer with your mouth.
Well, maybe she... You know,
you better inform me on how this is possible. I want to hear about how you got in a car accident and one tooth got higher than the other.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you have to talk about it because you just brought it up.
No, you brought it up.
No, you brought it up about the car accident. Now I'm
I said
intrigued
it was
about
an accident.
I want to hear about
You
it.
said it was a car accident.
Oh, it wasn't a car accident?
You said it was a car
Why
accident.
did I
I don't
why did I
know.
assume
I
car
thought
accident?
she said
accident.
I said accident.
Oh.
And I took it to car accident?
Yes.
And you never said car accident. Well, that's kind of weird that I would
That we would assume.
I would assume that it was a car accident when you just said accident. I thought you said a car accident.
Nope, I said accident.
Did you fall down some stairs?
I want to hear about the accident.
No, I don't want to talk about the accident.
Was it a sexual accident?
No.
It was nothing that involved any kind of sexual situation.
No.
Domestic.
Was it
No.
a domestic violence situation?
No.
Did someone smack you with a backhand
no.
across the grill there?
You have an accident in your pants?
I have one every 20 minutes.
Name what kind of accidents we can go.
All right, well, so it wasn't any kind of domestic violence accident. It wasn't any car accident, but that's clear. It wasn't any
Falling down the stairs.
Falling down the
type
stairs.
accident.
All right. If you want us to just sit here and name all types of
I
accidents,
want you to just get off of it.
no.
You want to brief?
How many times have we heard that from women?
Yeah.
I refuse to get off of it. What kind of accident? Just give us an idea. Give us a general sense of what kind of accident. I'm really curious.
I fell.
You fell.
Mm-hmm.
And your gums were
Yeah.
taking the impact.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because there's no. I mean, if
You tripped
she
over
let-
your own 2 feet?
Oh.
No.
You got pushed?
Can we get off of it?
No. You got pushed?
No.
You got shoved?
Tripped, kicked, punched.
Bad episode of Dirty Dancing back in the day? Lambada?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it every time. I have lambada scars.
Was it a Puyallup Fair accident?
No.
Krusty Pup was so hot. Melted her tooth.
What kind of accident?
Oh, my goodness.
What kind of accident?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
It's not embarrassing because it's not a domestic violence accident. Maybe you didn't fall over your own 2 feet. It's really not embarrassing, I would imagine. What could it be?
Well, I was in a
You know what?
scuffle with some people.
So it was a physical, violent type accident
Mm-hmm.
So
of
you
a
got-
domestic nature.
You got punched in the face.
You got punched in the mouth.
No, I fell.
You fell during a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You were so gung-ho to kick some ass that you spun right to the ground and bam!
Yeah.
Oh, me teeth.
Well, there was a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. Whole bunch of teeth?
There was.
A whole bunch of people that you were trying to kick the ass off? I see. And when did this happen? How many years ago?
3.
3. And actually, all it would take is you getting a retainer for 6 months and you're a supermodel. Supermodel!
Should always get him capped.
Look at her body. Let me see your body. Stand up. Let me see that
very
body.
pretty.
Let me
Really
see
hot.
that body. Yeah! That's all right. Anyway, how tall are you? About 5'4"?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do I know or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does she do for a living? What do you do for a
I'm a
living?
loan officer.
You're a loan officer?
Wow.
Okay. Pretty much have to go elsewhere now if I ever need a little.
Can I get $10?
What's the interest on that? And do you see people all the time and tell them information they don't want to hear? So why are you looking at me all upset when I tell you something
upset.
about your teeth? I give you a little critique about your teeth and you look at me like you want to kill me.
I'm not upset.
Man.
Well, it's just bringing back the memory of the little fisticuffs
I don't
that she
believe
got
that this really
into.
happened, Terry. I think she's making this up as she goes along.
She
I
was at a
don't,
club, got a little wasted.
The loan
you know?
officer business is very dangerous.
I don't think she got drunk at a club, got all rowdy, and woke up the next day wondering what happened to her teeth.
No.
Well, then what happened? I want to hear the details. I don't even believe there was any fight.
I'm serious.
I think that's just the way your teeth evolved.
No.
Your teeth.
One way up here, one way down there.
Oh, my God.
Just get a file.
Hey, raise the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The tooth is on fire.
You stupid God.
So what was it?
I got into a fight.
You got into a fight.
Who started
And the
it?
floor got the best of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No one really forced you to hit the floor. You just, for some reason, did it on your own.
Well, I fell.
You
During
fell.
the fight.
You fell down anything or downstairs?
On the
You got
ground.
knocked
Fell
out?
on the ground.
No,
You don't want to admit someone knocked you out.
they didn't.
Oh,
'Cause they couldn't?
No, I don't know. But they didn't knock me out.
You a good fighter?
Yeah.
Kick some ass?
Yeah.
Gotten a lot of fights with women over the years and have a perfect record or what?
Just a few.
Just a few.
Was it over a guy?
No, that one wasn't.
You ever
That one
lose? You ever get your ass beat at a club because you just ran your mouth off or what? You kind of go to run your mouth off or no?
No.
Kind of go to get in someone's face if needed or what?
Yes.
Sometimes if not needed? Sometimes when not called for, you ever get in a woman's face just for the fun and sport of it or what?
Not for the fun of it, no.
Jesus, are you running your mouth again?
Mm-hmm. What causes you to get in these altercations that aren't warranted? What do you...
This one wasn't my fault. I didn't really.
All right, but with the ones that are your fault,
Oh,
that you have no
they
business...
Smart mouths.
You have a smart mouth?
They do.
They have a smart mouth. But the ones you said there are sometimes you get into fights where really it isn't justified for you to be fighting. You cause maybe it to escalate. Why do you do that?
Well, they say something, I probably say something back.
And-
It just escalates.
All right, so then maybe it is warranted. Someone says something, you got to defend yourself, right? You got to smack their freaking head, right?
Not till they do something.
Mm-hmm. So you never throw the first punch?
No.
Maybe you should start.
I probably will.
Your teeth could be straighter.
What do they have to do to get you to start throwing the fists? I mean, what
get
would...
into my face?
Mm-hmm. So how often
My
would you
comfort
say?
zone.
How often would you say you get into a fight when you go out? Like once every 6 months,
No.
once every year,
Every few years.
every few years. You can't help but throw down at the club.
So this last one was 3 years ago. We got
How
one
old are you now?
scheduled.
No. I'm
How
done
old are you
with
now?
fights. I'm 21.
You're due for a new fight at the club.
You know, I don't.
First of all, how can you be fighting at the club if you're just 21 now? You've been going to the 18 and over clubs?
Yeah, I was at a 20. I wasn't at a club when that happened, though.
Where
At
were
a
you?
house party?
No, we were just, me and my friends were walking down the street.
Oh, that can get in trouble every time.
Walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bad stuff happens.
Walking down the street, and all of a sudden, before you know it, your
There's
teeth.
a bunch of girls and stuff.
Yes, and your teeth were never the same.
Girl fight.
And this happened how long ago?
3 years ago.
she said.
All right. You got a retainer. You're a supermodel, baby.
Thank you.
Baby.
Good to see that nothing else got scarred on
Yeah,
her face.
face
I
is
mean,
pretty flawless.
seriously.
You would look a lot better if you were taller.
Whoa, jeez.
Well,
For your
that's why I
body.
wear heels.
Let me see. Stand up again.
Oh, those are cute shoes.
Mm-hmm. And your booby's a little small. You aware of that or no?
Oh, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I get dressed every day.
Yeah, she sees
You get
them
dressed every day, so you are
so-
aware that your boobies are a little small. So you got a couple things to take care of there. Let's see what list we have here. We have a retainer.
The teeth, number one.
We have maybe boob implants, Terry, but they're not so small
gonna pay for 'em?
that she desperately needs boob implants.
Right.
No, not
I think
desperately.
she's pretty.
You're not a desperately needed boob augmentation type situation.
Once again, not a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing on you by any means is a deal breaker.
She has a wiener, not a deal breaker.
Oh, not even close. Just toss that thing aside and go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Monique,
You guys are sick.
it would be a situation where I would actually have a tough time trying to find a way to eliminate you from being a briefcase model if I knew there was a spot open. I don't even know there's a spot open. So what should I do here?
She's glaring at Pacey.
Find out. Hurry up.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. You see that leftover bit of carrot cake that Terry hasn't attacked yet?
Yeah, there's only a half left.
Take that and throw it right into the face of Emma like you're at a club and she said something to piss you off. Because trust me, given the chance, she would certainly attack you like she does a lot of women.
Yeah.
Because she is very much in the mindset of tearing women apart because she doesn't like any kind of competition here in the studio. Take that carrot cake and shove it right in her face, and I'll pretty much make you a guarantee if there's a spot open.
Pretty much.
Oh,
She'll do it.
Better take those headsets off there, Emma.
Without hesitation, she got out of her chair,
Yeah.
but then you stopped yourself. What stopped you?
Ain't nothing else. Whoa, look at her. Emma's
What?
running.
Where are you running? There's only so many places you can run in the studio. Don't let her run away from you.
Do you really want me to do that?
Absolutely. What are you, Whistling Dixie here?
Take a handful.
Is that Dixie?
You can take the
Here,
knife
let me
out of the
take the
cake.
knife
Yes,
out
Terry's
for you.
nice. Yeah, she's always.
I have to go to Nordstrom today.
Oh, God. Nice.
I have to work.
Okay.
Oh, you can go home, take a shower.
Chase her around until
You'll be
she's
all right.
caught and
Here.
carrot cake is shoved in her face.
Wait a minute, let me help. Oh, there you go. You can.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta carry it like this.
You have it coming.
Oh, wait a minute.
Can I get a
All right,
slice
guys.
before you do that?
I don't wait. No, she's standing right over me. Get away. All right. Well,
She's willing to do it.
I know. I can see that.
I mean, full board.
oh, full board.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
boy,
else are
gonna
you
throw it
willing to
in.
do?
yeah. What else are you willing to just have us snap our fingers and make you do?
Show us your kicks.
Mm-hmm.
She's going after Emma.
Turn that carrot cake into a bun cake in the next 10 seconds, and we're all good. If you know what I mean.
Oh, jeez.
You have a lot of sex? You a big sex girl or what? No, you don't have a lot of sex at all?
Well, you gotta go to the mic, right?
We have to be able to.
Yeah, I'm back talking to you again. She's hiding behind me, and I don't want that. So that's off now. She's just going to duck behind me.
Okay.
I don't want her touching me. Anyway, now we're talking about you and your sexual frequencies.
Yes.
You said you don't have a lot of sex?
Not a lot.
Should I believe that or no? What's your definition of a lot? What would be a lot of sex for a woman to have in your age range, in your...
I mean, if I have sex, like, you know.
Are you a single woman?
No.
You're not. You're involved with someone. How involved?
Very.
Very involved. You're committed to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have a lot of sex.
We have enough sex.
What's with your voice?
Nothing.
That's the way you normally sound, or you lost your voice?
No, I lost my voice.
How?
Me and my friends went out.
Looking for more trouble?
No. I don't look
We're
for
in a-
trouble.
Try to get them
Trouble
to-
looks for
try-
me.
I knew
Try to get them to finish off your teeth, or
Trouble
what?
looks for me.
How do you lose your voice when you go out?
Mm-hmm.
I was in a yodeling contest.
Being loud.
You go out with your friends, you get loud, and you wonder why your teeth are all mangled. All right,
Sometimes.
anyway, so, you said you don't have a lot of sex. Why? You're not a sexual person, or what?
Sometimes.
You look like a sexual person. You look like someone who enjoys sex, because you got the body, you got the build, you got the,
I mean, I enjoy
got
it.
the
when I
forehead
have
for it. Come on.
The forehead.
Mhm.
I enjoy it when I have it.
Really? You able to orgasm?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I'm making a list. Hang on.
So would you have sex outside of your boyfriend when you go out with your friends? You meet some guy, he's everything you look for in a guy, man. You didn't realize that kind of guy could exist in Seattle before you know it. You are just blown away by him to such a degree. Your clothes are off. You having sex with him or no?
Wow.
You're not.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of girl, I guess.
I think maybe the answer you're looking for is because I'm loyal to my boyfriend.
My husband.
Oh, your husband.
She's married.
Took her a while. Took her a while to correct us on that.
Yeah.
She let us hang out the boyfriend little lingo.
Just
Like,
for a second.
What?
Just once.
No, I think it was longer than that. You let us go with...
Once.
There was a lot of opportunity during the course of you sitting down here in the studio for us to be told by you that you were married, and you never took that time.
I could have.
Yeah, because you directly asked her, are you serious? Yeah, I'm really serious with this person.
She had a lot of opportunity.
Hello, just say you're married.
That's one example, Terry. She had a lot of opportunity overall for her to tell us that she's married, and for some reason she chose not to tell us that she's married. Why?
There's no reason.
Are you embarrassed to be married at 21?
No.
Should be.
No.
Why are you married at 21?
Because.
How many kids?
3.
Oh, jeez. You have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have no spots left on stage for briefcase models.
She's great for 3 kids.
I don't know. Yeah, she does look great for 3 kids.
She
but
does.
I don't know if the 21-year-old mother of 3 who's married is really the quintessential briefcase model, Terry. As good as she may or may not look, and she does look good, I'm sorry. I just have to have some standards here as far as what briefcase models are all about.
What are they all about?
They're not 21-year-old married women with 3 kids.
Oh.
Right or wrong? Would you disagree with me on that?
No, I don't disagree with you.
You should disagree. You should fight for your right to be a briefcase model.
I don't disagree that most 21-year-olds are married.
But you're the exception.
Right.
That's what you're going to fight for. Ah, I see.
I don't look like I have 3 kids.
No, you don't.
My stomach doesn't look like I have 3 kids.
Did you have 3 kids the normal way or the cheating way where they just pull them out of your stomach by the
I had
ankle?
2 the normal way, and one of my children were breech. So
So you had a C-section?
My second.
So you've been sliced and you've been diced.
yeah, it doesn't look like it though. It's good.
You've been sliced and you've pumped 2 out the cooch, too.
Pumping 2 out the cooch. Wow.
Well, you do look good for that.
Thank you.
And you do look good for even a woman who has had no kids. However, now knowing this information, I absolutely cannot make you a briefcase model.
Whoa.
Yeah, what if your bikini doesn't cover your uterus or something weird, you know?
Yeah, the uterus.
What if the
comes jumping out.
What if the camera hones in on you on stage and all of a sudden you see the big stomach scar that I know women who have C-sections have because my wife has one?
I don't have one like that.
Well, let me see your scar.
Big stomach scar.
It's not like she's cut from head to toe.
Wow, it's really healed
Let me
well.
see.
Let me see.
I can't
Oh,
see
there
it.
it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was
Wait,
looking
let me
above
see.
that. Yeah, that's
Lower.
exactly what my wife had.
Lower.
Mm-hmm.
Lower.
That's no scar.
Show us the vertical one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You cannot see it.
Well, that's fine. We'll have to make do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just.
Jeez.
Come on, get over the
Monique,
mic.
you're a lovely lady.
Thank you.
Very well composed. It's hard to believe you go out there and scream it up, whip it up, fight it,
Beat some ass.
beat some ass with your friends.
Who wants to fight you? You seem really nice.
Yeah, she does.
You must have
girls just-
you must have another side to you that gets really violent.
Yeah, when girls are in my face.
You're kind of a quiet type lady. You quiet ladies can get really violent, can't you? Yes.
That tequila, it gets the best of you, doesn't it?
Even with your husband, you won't hesitate a second to get physical with your husband, would you?
Nope.
Is he a big man? He is? How big?
He's 6'1", about 220.
But you punch him in the face every once in a while, don't you?
Wow.
If I have to.
Wow.
Monique, it's been fascinating meeting you. You're a lovely lady.
Thank you.
And maybe some other things that we do on this show will be more up your alley.
Can I get in your face?
But as far as being a briefcase model, I have to say no.
Wow.
Whether
really?
we do or do not have a spot. Tara, I cannot
Not even a
start.
maybe?
I cannot start opening the door to 21-year-old mothers of 3 who are married.
That's not right.
And I am not right.
I know.
That is a given.
And if you're just learning that today,
Like they have
been a long time
the princess thing or the model thing for the women who are married and stuff.
okay, I'll put you down as maybe then. Maybe not.
There you go.
Oh, okay, thanks a lot. All right, bye.
The T-Man. Life goes on.
Terry, after the hard work we've done today,
Yeah, it's been pretty
let's take the
draining
next 2
today.
days off again.
Okay, let's do.
Yeah, we worked one day in a row.
Kendall, I'm sorry. No, never mind. You know what? It was a great show. Let's just call it a day.
Okay, let's just do.
We always have great shows without Steven.
Whoa!
I'll be sure to tell him that when he gets back.
He loves hearing about
yeah.
that. Well, why not just take the rest of my life off?
Yeah, exactly. Nope, sounds like you don't need me here, so.
Amy! Anyway.
He's already gone home for the
What
day.
a short timer. Stick around. We have big meetings afterwards.
Some people have an easy life, you know. They don't have to work 4-hour days.
Right.
Maybe.
It's pretty tough.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty tough. Rigorous.
Pace, you got some big weekend plans? Oh, jeez. Take that as a no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terry, your kids going to be grounded all through the weekend or what?
Yes.
Guaranteed through the weekend. You're not sure when it's going to end, but it's guaranteed through the weekend. It's not
Guaranteed
like
through the weekend.
It's not like mid-Saturday you say, okay, you guys can go out now.
No.
Beautiful day.
No. At least till Monday.
It's crazy.
No, it's not.
They can't leave the house all weekend?
No.
That's so sad.
Just gonna hang out with me.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great.
Mm.
Clean their room.
Just
do their laundry.
It's now just becoming a ploy to spare yourself the loneliness, the boredom.
The boredom.
Mm.
Entertain me, kids. I've got 5 of you. Do some juggling.
Hey, I was just about to say, did I tell you to stop juggling? Okay. Very good.
These lawnmowers are heavy.
That's okay.
Steve will be back Monday.
Oh, yes.
But he'll be on his own. No. We'll all be here.
Yes.
Yes, to tell him how great a show it was without him. Oh.
It's the best of. Put that one in the can.
Right.
Terry likes it in the can.
Oh, jeez.
The